Yes, sir. And we are live, people. What is up? What is up? What is up? It is your host, Jay Bowens. And today we're just going to be, looking at a little Nova, looking at a little Tophiachu, maybe even putting a new contestant into the ring. So if you're looking for that kind of thing, you already know, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And let's get to it. What's up? What's up? Yes, we are live. We are live. We are live in the ATL, people. Yes, sir. Let's get it. But you already know. It's crazy. It's like I haven't even been gone that long. Really, I haven't been gone. But you know what I mean? I feel like I've been gone when I haven't streamed in a few days, You got to get a stream going. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? See y'all popping in. What's up? Is it sleeping or is it sleeping? I guess that's like sleeping. What's up, Billy? What's up, Rainbow? What's up, Leviathan? What's up, Circum? What's up, Twisted? What's up, Knighted? What's up, Arnold? What's up? What's that, Joseph? What's up, Emerald? Got a bunch of y'all, Round Square. Shout out to y'all, man. Looks like y'all are ready. Looks like y'all are ready. South Park has been paused. And y'all already know Nova's been on some wild activity. By the way, too, he made me very angry earlier today, okay? I don't know who it was. It might have been, it might have even been Chilla. But somebody dropped a video, and it was like a throwback of Nova eating some wings, doing a spicy wing challenge. And I saw that, and you know he's already banned from eating like wings in the A, so we already got that handled over here. But just seeing him eat these wings, I think it was in like December or something. I wasn't even making content. I just felt offended. So we're gonna have to have a spicy wing, eating soon, because I saw him eating them. It was weak. We're gonna watch that sometime. Actually, we'll probably watch that while eating spicy wings at some point. But anyways, what's been going on with this guy Nova? I was about to say this man Nova, but I mean, how much of a man really is Nova? Let's just keep it a stack. But all right, so apparently he's been out trying to dox people. Does that surprise me at all? No. Does that surprise you guys at all? Probably not. I mean, with the South Park, we already talked about that a little bit. I mean, all the new stuff that's come out with the neighbor. I mean, come on, the files, the twinkle, twinkle little star. I mean, it's just the heap. It's like, I mean, there's really, like I said, I don't know, y'all. We got to be at, if there's a scale and we're going 1 to 10, we got to be at like an 8 right now. Like, this can't get worse. But today we're looking at some major Chilla. We're gonna kind of check his video. He's got a nice long video for us today to have a look at, so shout out to Chilla. If you're not subscribed to Chilla, what's wrong with you? Like get with the program. But take a look at that. Take a look at a little bit of Tophia. She's back. You guys know, I've been really feeling Tophia lately, and it's not because she's thick. And then we'll probably look at what was this dude, what's this dude, Tyler Catastrophe. We might have a new person into the ring. I kept seeing like his face low-key, and his videos kept popping up, but like it was just kind of unappealing to me. So I don't know much about him. Let me not be mean, let me not be rude. I don't know anything about him, so let me not even do that till I learn his lore, but I just saw this and I was like, yeah, I can't click on that. But they got me, y'all. They got me, man. But let's get into it. Hit the likes too. Hit the likes. Appreciate y'all for popping in.
For about 30 minutes.
Gotta move. You guys gotta see the little Chilla in the corner.
Everybody? The Chome has had it very, very rough in the last week, and that's just common nowadays. But something that has happened recently that we really haven't seen before is another interview, but not just a friend of Nova's who's hung out with them a couple of times. This is a neighbor of Nova's, and right now I'll say at first, I was a little speculative. I was like, I don't know if this is actually Nova's neighbor. I wasn't sure. I mean,
appreciate you, Arnold. He said, get a job, Toph. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe in this episode she got a job. Who thinks she got a job? Hey, it's been like 2 days since we did the Toph update. Maybe she turned in some applications. Get working like us distinguished gentlemen of the J Bowens gang. You already know. Over here at the J Bowens gang, we got jobs, we handle our business. And you know what? You know what we do if we don't have a job? We put in an application. We try. We do something called effort. That's all it takes. Just a little. Just a little. He said, this is Topher talking about she ain't getting shit.
The voice, I couldn't tell. I couldn't just like confirm it off the rip. There for sure is a guy taking pictures, and it seems to be Nova's neighbor. He's getting information and
By the way, was the last stream not dummy lit? Your boy was absolutely smacked. I still didn't feed Nick. But your boy was turned. What was I drinking? It was Jameson. Y'all, the Jameson had your boy. I felt like, I don't know how Blade does it, y'all. I don't know how he does it. I could definitely see why he ain't got his toes, because if you're doing that on a consistent basis, it's over. Yeah, Nick did pull up.
telling us stuff that like ended up actually being true. So I knew there was a neighbor, but I wasn't sure it was this guy. But then did I hear Nova isn't freaking out. He isn't losing his mind.
Lit Romney.
I told you, Bloodspeth, that guy.
I got ice water today, y'all.
Didn't prove anything, because that's how Nova likes to operate. When he knows he didn't do anything, he will say he will defend himself. Like Nova actually will. But when Nova's guilty, he just slinks and hides away, and he says, "That's not true. It's fake. I've got proof."
What Major Chilla is saying right here is 100% true. You know why I know this is true? Because it happened to your boy the day after my lit Romney night. Y'all remember we had this fake Nova that came in. He was wilding out in the chat and everything like that. Apparently he was saying some very disgusting things about me. I didn't even go on Twitter to even see what was said. It was probably racist. It sounds like it was probably racist. But anyways, wait, I got confused. Yeah, there was a fake Nova. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But guess who popped into my comment section the next day? Of course, NovaOnline, to make sure he cleared his name. So it's crazy to me that when somebody says, "Ooh, Nova, you did something bad," if he didn't actually do it, which guys, he didn't do it. It's a fake Nova. I confirmed it was a fake Nova. You know, he's so quick to say, "Hey, that wasn't me." So it's like, with all these allegations, why can't you come out just as quickly as you came up like to my page? Hadn't even been probably 8 hours. What's up,
and
Liquid?
He just never shows us any
What's up, Slim?
proof, and he just expects us to believe him. A known chome.
Sub Bling Bling.
He's made his entire career off lying about his heinous actions. So yeah, at this point, we can about confirm the guy Bloodspeth interviewed is legitimate. And it gets worse from there, ladies and gentlemen. Rest assured, this is a Nova video. Nova has recently been caught up for making a Kiwi Farms account. He thought he was going to go in there and just dox Kiwi tapes. But it turns out he didn't dox Kiwi tapes. He just found a random man and a picture of his young child and just started sending it all over the internet saying, "This is Kiwi tapes. I know it for sure." So Nova, Secret Agent Chome, have you ever heard of Agent 007? Well, no. In real life, we got Agent 555.
They did do that to Greasy too.
Possible. He trips up on himself, gets exposed in his own Discord, and now in his own hate forum. And you know what it truly reminds me of? It reminds me of when Chris Chan threw that one blanket over his face and was like, "Hello, fellow Chris."
Let me know too if y'all want that Chris Chan over here on the channel. I've been actually I've been watching a little Chris Chan the last few weeks off screen, you know.
Chan haters, I also hate.
That dude is weird. The whole Pikachu chain and just the grandma. Another day.
Christian Weston Chandler, even though his comics do have some sophisticated properties to them, and I do believe that he is misjudged on a lot of things, but that damn Kristen Weston Chandler, if only he could straighten up, he could get a girlfriend, and a couple hilarious events ensued from it. Well, this is kind of what happened in the modern times, just NovaOnline not viewing the Chris Chan documentary that Geno Samuel put out as like a benchmark for like, all right, this is what I shouldn't do.
Father of Lol Cali.
Roadmap to success. He watched that and said, "You know what? I'm gonna be exactly like this man." But not only that, I'm going to do it faster, more efficient, and more crazy than he could have ever imagined.
Yeah,
And that says
definitely.
a lot when you know that
Definitely watch out for that fake Jay Bowens out there. That's good, Twisted. Appreciate you, because I don't want anybody thinking like I'm cussing them out on like some channel or something. Like, no, if there's two S's at the end, it's not me. Okay. Also too, I'm not gonna be wilding. If you see me out here, and you know, unless it's lit Romney night, then I might be wilding. But like, you're not gonna just see me wilding around in people's comments, stuff like that. If you see some ignorant activity, it was not me, and if it was me, it still wasn't me. Okay.
end of Chris Chan's story. But now let's go ahead and talk about the interview that recently happened. Bloodspeth interviewed NovaOnline's neighbor, and NovaOnline's neighbor had a whole lot to say about him. In fact, some incredibly crazy things that I wouldn't even expected myself. Namely, some things I'll list off the top of my head is like Nova potentially stomping his dog to the very end. Like,
we know about
shit
this.
like that. And then we got Nova getting visited by an FBI agent who, as the neighbor said at the very end, told the dude, if I get any more messages
Not
about
bruh, holding the mic a little sus.
I'm gonna be here again, Nova, and we're gonna be having some real discussions after that. Oh, and don't forget this. He made an entire hit list on us, like myself included. I don't know if you would call it a hit list. I mean, it's more like Chome was angry at all of us, Tophiachu included for some reason, wrote our name down, and then it spiraled out of his control before he even knew what was going on. That was probably the like legitimate thing that was the Chome list, but you know, you can't help it.
It's funny because it's like, if that FBI person did pull up, you know, since I'm on the list, like I would assume that like if the court case had to do with the list, what if Jay Bowens gets subpoenaed? But y'all see me pull up Gucci suit. I'm pulling up dun, 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 Law and Order music. I'm pulling up with a manila folder. Dun, 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 dun. Hair all done, slick, pulled to the back. Oh, you making red beans and rice? It's crazy that you said that you're eating red beans and rice, because I went to my godson's graduation today, but yesterday I watched him and hung out with him. Some of y'all that were in the premiere already know this. And guess what his mom made for me? Some red beans and rice. Can I get a W red beans and rice in the chat? But yeah, it would be so funny if I got like subpoenaed for like a court case with Nova because of the list. Because you already know we would be hopping on that flight, y'all. Manila folder at the ready, suited up with my tie looking good.
An agent, wonder why you actually went through with this. You're always saying,
W red beans and rice.
You threatened Bloodspeth and many others. You know, you run around with UTTP. Like, people expect the worst out of you, Chome. But I'm not gonna hold you guys here any longer. Let's go ahead and jump into this interview that Bloodspeth did with NovaOnline.
We kind of do got to rewatch the interview anyway, because your boy was too turned in the last one. Like the last time we really covered this interview, your boy was gone. Okay, I was lit Romney. I had no idea what was going on. What's up, David?
Neighbor. It's very eye-opening.
The full interview with one of Nova's neighbors. Yeah, so yeah, whenever you're ready, we can begin.
All right, so first impressions of Nova.
Lit Romney. That's so funny to me.
I did not know who lived next door.
What's up? What's that, like AWOL? AWOL Wally. What's up, man?
I saw him for the first time, and I was kind of questioning of who he was, and like basically he was just acting weird when I first met him. To be honest, like I just didn't know who he was. He was sometimes coming out of the house and yelling at his dog and just being very loud and obnoxious. And I kind of just put up with it for the first bit, and
you know, in a house, you know, you guys know, like living in a house, you really got to be kind of like, even if it's a small house, like Nova has a small house, you got to be kind of loud to really be that much of a disturbance of your neighbors. Like if you're not like blasting music or something, there's really no reason for them to be hearing you yelling. You know, you can't be those dusty neighbors that every night people trying to sleep and they over here just hearing like a wrestling match. No, nobody wants a wrestling match. We don't, you know, we don't support that type of DV on this channel over here. Okay, so if you're having wrestling matches, you need to calm down. You need to sit down. All right. I starved, Nick. Rib Zesty. Yeah, y'all know I'm always calling Nick Zesty. So if y'all think I was calling Nick Zesty because like I was drunk, like no, I always call Nick Zesty. I love Nick though. Nick's literally the best. He's the best, y'all.
After that, I saw on TikTok his face, and I was like, wait a second, that is my neighbor. And at work,
Nick will be back.
How that would go about? I mean, I could see that.
Hey guys, we can bring Nick out this weekend, maybe like Friday or something. Lit Romney stream on Friday. I'm just playing.
Being the case.
So I
maybe a few beers or something.
Some of my coworkers already previously knew him, and then they couldn't believe that
destroys an entire bottle.
That's kind of how it all started. Was him just being loud and obnoxious, me seeing his face. And then he was filming out on his front lawn as well, so...
I mean, that's believable, right? Him filming out on his front lawn. I could see that. I could definitely see him doing that and looking outside. If my neighbor was outside filming random videos, you know, the WWE videos, I think I'm going to take a look, right? I think you guys would too, wouldn't you? If you seen some dude in his 20s outside parading around a WWE belt, you might take a look.
I happened to...
Told y'all I'm nosy. That's why I have this channel, because I'm nosy. I like taking deep dives into people's lives, especially ugly people, you know? But like, yeah, like I'm always constantly looking outside this window. Just as somebody walks by, I'm like, people out there having a conversation, what they talking about? Yes, I'm nosy. It's okay. I've accepted that I'm nosy. It's fine.
Find him on TikTok in my...
You know I will be outside of Nova's door or window, just looking binoculars. What is he doing?
And if
so weird. Zesty Nick.
What's kind of like the approximate
zest giving?
You moved in like a few months ago.
It was in October, last October.
Through your time, you know, as his neighbor, have you ever seen? Do you know what a swatting is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Has that ever happened to Nova as far as you've lived there?
As far as I've lived there, no. But a neighbor across the street told me that it happened last January, so I moved in October.
Little zest.
That previous January,
zest
got
away.
on. So after she told me that information, I looked it up on TikTok and saw some information about his SWAT, and that's the most I've seen.
Okay, I understand. And what's it like being this guy's neighbor? You know, what are the kind of experiences you have with him?
Honestly, I feel like everyone who lives like, you know, in the radius, you know, front, back, side to side of Nova should get like some money or something for having to like just live with that, you know? You know, a lot of neighborhoods they'll be like, what? Your mailbox is the wrong color. $300 charge until you get it fixed. 15% interest a month on that 300. And then Nova just got this going on. Like they said the firemen had to pull up. They pulling up in the hazmat suits. They acting like, what is it, that one virus or whatever that's out here? They acting like that's going on. It's like, nope. It's just Nova refusing to take things and move them over to the trash can. It's insane. Oh, dang. I didn't even look. We have 116 people in here. That's insane. Y'all are the best, because that's crazy. I didn't even notice. Last time I looked, it was 50.
I've had very small, minimal talks with him. I've actually only been friendly with him because I trying to keep my I don't know what he's like, and his anger that I've seen, I don't want him to endanger my family. So I'm not trying to provoke him at all, because I don't know what he'll do, to be honest. So
well, to be fair, neighbor, like I really hope that you're just not out there trying to provoke NovaOnline. Like, I understand Nova's a predator and things of that nature, and I couldn't imagine like living next to like a certified PDF. Like, especially if I,
Zesty, zesty.
Oh, dude. I don't even know. Like, I literally can't tell you guys that thought process.
It's gonna be so funny too when I like, let's say I like drop the playback of this live, and you're just gonna see like on the side just zesty like all these different holidays and everything. I'm gonna have to make sure to show Nick this. Nick's gonna be very disappointed in y'all. Okay, he's gonna be like, Jordan, why you got all these people calling me zesty now? Y'all gonna make Nick turn on me, man.
Because I've never lived it, but I can only
Nah, Nick is zesty though.
imagine the stress and the nervous energy that you would have to be carrying around on the daily. And I would want Nova out of there as fast as possible. Harassing him probably wouldn't be the way to go.
And I was cooking barbecue out in the backyard or just out there with my family. He would try and talk over the fence to me, and I would just keep it short.
Nah, he wasn't trying to talk over the fence to you. He was trying to get some barbecue. That man was hungry.
Trying to home improvement him.
That I remember talking to him about was he locked himself.
Oh yeah, that pause shot looks crazy of him.
And he was trying to figure out how to get back in, and he ended up crawling through his window.
I remember.
And yeah, he basically opened the window and then started shoveling out DoorDash meals to make an entry for himself. And the whole time he basically apologizing that we had a witness.
You know how much DoorDash you gotta have for that?
Don't you hate when you lock yourself out of the house? I'm like, yep, totally get it. Like,
Don't you just hate when your mom's had enough of your shit and she just locks you out of the house? I've been out here for 3 hours recording a video, and I just realized I've been knocking and knocking. Hey, can I come stay in your place? No. No, but get out of here, you PDF. Well, I'll see you later. Crawl in the window.
He said, "Get out of here, you PDF."
the biggest thing is the cameras too. Like,
Y'all seen like Uncle Phil? That's how I would have to do Nova if he was trying to talking about some. Hey man, like, you know, I'm stuck outside of my house. Like, can I stay at your spot? Bro, I was doing my Uncle Phil did jazz. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you can't stay here, buddy.
my backyard
Get gone.
camera, I've tried to hit privacy modes on it so it doesn't register all the DoorDash drivers that he gets. But a lot of times when he has tantrums, he triggers my camera and it just automatically records. So
Wow. Okay. And you mentioned that previously as well, saying it wakes you up in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, Piatti.
Can you kind of elaborate on that?
So his dog likes to run away a lot. This is the most that he basically wakes us up. He will scream for his dog's name and run off in the front lawn or go across the street, come into my lawn, whatever. And he'll, instead of going down and getting his dog, he's...
Nah, me like living next to Nova, it would definitely be like a National Geographic. I'd have the binoculars and everything.
basically just yelling at the top of his lungs, screaming for his dog.
I probably honestly would go by like the whole like Steve Irwin outfit just
again.
cause.
So hearing that in the middle of the night is not fun because it wakes.
Proceed with caution. Keep your distance. Don't touch the poo.
His aunt likes to come over and basically make him clean and basically helps him out, give him groceries. It seems like she's actually a nice lady and she wants to kick Gabriel out.
Okay, so this was another thing that got confirmed by the neighbor because Nova was posting on, oh gosh, what was he posting on? Oh, on a Discord, some messages leaked that Nova was complaining about his aunt coming over and
I got you, bling bling.
So this is another thing that can be confirmed. Nova's aunt makes this man clean, and I couldn't.
Y'all can't handle a night with Jay Bowens.
Imagine how he would know this without, actually being there. So I imagine the guy was 100% around NovaOnline at that time. Like, he had to have saw it.
But she can't because it's not her son. It's just her sister's son. So,
okay.
And they lucky too, because like really think, like he said, like Nova's not her kid. Like she could literally just be like, you know what, you guys are just hard to deal with. forget it. And I know what you're saying. You're like, but hey, that's her sister, you know, that's her like nephew, you know. But some people would be like, all right, if you're this irritating, you know, they'd be like, I can't do it, you know. So yeah, he's right. That aunt might just be an angel or something. Because imagine going and having to help Nova clean up his place, and you don't live there. That would be what I bet if you put like a price on how much it would like cost to go and clean up Nova's house every month. Like, I wonder how much that person would make like a year. I'm gonna say $275,000.
Basically, whenever she comes over, though, there's either a big tantrum fight from Nova, and he throws a fit, and
doctor salaries.
Put up with his bullshit and puts him back in his place.
My goodness.
So a couple weeks ago, we were dead asleep. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it seemed like he was drunk, and he was like singing or being super loud at night, making these weird noises. And by the time I got up to wonder what was,
oh gosh, imagine if they put like a drunk Jordan and a drunk Nova in a room together. Ugh. He'd be all loud. I'd be freestyling about him. I'd be roasting. I'd be like, ugh.
going on. He went back inside already, but
Nova drunk at 2 in the morning, singing in his backyard. Singing in the back. Dude, this guy has to have some amazing sights. Could you imagine Nova doing some WWE entrances after like 4 or 5 Smirnoffs stumbling around the backyard?
Oh no.
Like, that's better content than he has ever produced willingly. That is top tier.
I heard him once, so he just has been in there the whole time. But typically he's out. Yeah, it's pretty, well, not really. To me, it seems like he sleeps or stays up all night, and then he sleeps till like midday. And so, like, normally he's coming out of the house around
what up
afternoon type time frame. But other than that, though,
like, that makes total sense that NovaOnline is getting up incredibly late.
He's like
into
still
the day.
picture shots.
The dude is no longer looking for a job.
Wild.
I think we all
Kind
know
of cringe.
this. Nova has not been looking for a job in the longest of time. He wakes up and says, all right, here's exactly what Nova does. Here is exactly what Nova does. He is the ultimate bum son. The ultimate bum son. He hits his mom with, Mom, I'm working so hard, and you know I'm earning money for this family on TikTok. I don't care what you say.
I love the impersonations.
You know I'm trying. The dude, as soon as he gets done
J
with
Bowens
that
versus J
argument, the guy
Bowens.
runs to
I'm right.
Fortnite,
We already know
plays
who's
for
gonna win
about
this.
3 or 4 hours. Nova probably does have the thought in his head, I'm
The
gonna apply for
100%
something
authentic
today.
J
But as
Bowens
we
over
know,
here.
Nova's
Okay.
not a man of action. And he also deep down knows if he does apply for a job, that might mean he has to go do it. Oh shit, that's even worse. I've got to actually go attempt to try something in my life. Forget.
You know, every time somebody is speaking about Nova not having a job, I'm sure he just like, what is it like if somebody's thinking about you, you get like a jolt, or you like, you know, you kind of like wherever you're at, you may wake up, you know. That's kind of Nova with like somebody talking about a job. Like one of the guys is streaming or something, we're talking about it, he just sleep, he just no. He's just remembering, can I get a French onion soup, please? And you know, he's not built like that no more. It's crazy. Nova's what, 21, and he's already like done with the job market. Like he like had tried it for what, a year or something. I think he's like 21, about to be 22 maybe. But I'm like, dude, what are you 22? You haven't had a job, dude? Come on, dude. Blade, dude.
That noise. Forget that noise. It's so much easier to tell mom, I'm gonna go work. Please let me lounge around in your house until, you know, you eventually pass away, or I do, whichever comes first. And just leave me the hell alone, lady. Can't you see I wanna play Fortnite? This is the game Nova is playing. Like, the literal only thing he could sit back and say
Get together,
is
dude.
like, Mom, I got Cameo money. Because for some reason, idiots are paying him on Cameo.
So, and I was doing yard work last week, and I was weed whacking, and he was making a video outside and testing his microphone. So,
Yeah, I saw the.
Yeah, that microphone was so buns too. Like, I'm gonna get a better microphone, but like, that microphone was terrible. It was garbage. I think he's still using it too. I always said I don't know why he doesn't just use his phone or something at that point.
Video.
Right, Beard
he's
Cat?
basically, he's normally outside making videos, and he's in the backyard a lot in the summertime, making videos back there as well.
Okay, I see. And you know, with the disrupting everyone with the speakers on max and yelling out, I assume the other neighbors know of him, at least, not exactly about his online presence, but
Yeah, Blade is such a DJ. He literally flashed his entire stream, like Real Talks is saying, and then bro went about his day, like hopped on the stream like a day or two later, like nothing happened. He was just like, yeah, dude, it happens, dude. Sometimes I get turned, dude. I'm like, as somebody who's personally been extremely turned on alive, how does it get like oh man, you lose your toes, you're wild out. He'll just never learn. He'll never learn. You see me? I got this thing called an ice water today. But that's what makes a lolcow, guys. That's a lolcow gotta be on social media, and they're never going to learn. He can have 1,000 streams, lose his toes, never learns. Nova gets exposed 10,000 times, never learns, never gets off the internet. Me alone, personally, if I got on the internet every day and you guys were popping in here telling me that I'm just a terrible person and I need to get off the internet, I'd probably get off the internet if it was enough people telling me that. I'd be like, okay, I got to take a look at myself as to why all of these people hate me.
Presence in the neighborhood. Do you know what the thoughts are and stuff like that?
Yeah, so
Could you imagine actually being the town pariah, walking around your entire life?
Right? 150 viewers. It's crazy. We cooking. What's up, Nathan?
The potential crimes you
What's up, Rainbow? I don't know if I told you what's up.
Think about when you was in school. I don't know. Sometimes it hits you when you go to the doctor's office. All of a sudden, you're like, man, I think, the people staring at me, you get in your head a little bit. And you're like, nah, man, I'm tripping. And then you have the confidence to be like, I'm tripping, move on with your life. No, in Nova's case, it's 1,000% real. This is just Nova's life.
I'm one of the youngest people on the blocks. I would say that most of my neighbors are pretty older, or they're a lot older than I am, so they don't intend to be.
I feel so bad for this neighbor, dude. Y'all got me saying, dude. Now it's gonna be in my head, and this is gonna be a thing now. I'm just kidding. But I was on TikTok scrolling, little lolcow content. You know how I do. Y'all know I'll pop up on Nova's page every morning. But literally, somebody just posted Nova's address. I was just scrolling, and it was like, I don't know how it was even there, like how it didn't get taken down. It was like, it's Nova's address. I was like, what is wrong with people? Like, what's wrong with people? I have my differences and everything with Nova, but like, I would never be trying to like dox this man or do anything like that. But I can say, when you have as much hate coming towards you as NovaOnline, I don't even know if like these social media channels can stop it. Like, people are making videos left and right. Like, they got the dude over there at TikTok in the lolcow section, the lolcow department over there working double time trying to delete these posts and stuff.
On the internet,
He's sweating, y'all. Y'all got to give him a break, man. Figure it out, dude.
I know the neighbor across his house has reported to the city hall multiple times about mice and just trash in his front lawn and not.
You're literally a #1 topic with the city hall. I don't even know what goes on in my local city hall. Matter of fact, now that I mention it, it might be a funny pastime to go see what the hell these people are complaining about. But could you actually imagine showing up to that place and it being reasonable as hell? It's like this man, out of all the properties, has garbage piled up high. This dude literally pile drivered his mom into the ground from her wheelchair and just let her sit there.
Chilla wrong for that. He said he pile drived her from her wheelchair. That's crazy.
Sayonara, Mom. I'll see you later. I've got shit to do.
No, but can you imagine his mom was sitting on the gravel for 30 minutes? Allegedly. Probably not even allegedly, but allegedly. 30 minutes is a hot minute to be outside some hot gravel or something. Well, I don't know. It's kind of cold there, huh? But Chilla hilarious for that.
The only time he walked back outside,
It's like, bruh, tackled her or
put
something.
a muzzle on her. Said, be quiet. The fire department's on the way, madam. I mean, Mom. Yeah, whoever you are, you're about to be gone a year or two anyhow. This is going to be my humble abode. Just fucking moves on with his life. That's crazy that this man is a legitimate concern to your town meetings. Seen the Futurama episode where like they just send out the ball?
Actually, I'm sorry, Chilla, but I completely disagree. I actually think Nova should be the top talk of the town meeting. If I got a Nova walking around my town, you know what I'm saying, everything like that, I'm just making sure we got to keep people protected out here. So I think he should be the top talk of the town. I'd rather talk about that and then hurry and get that out of the community than worry about what do they even talk about at town meetings? Like, all right, so we're gonna use this building for voting this month. Okay, cool. Let's get them out of here.
Full of trash in outer space, basically start a second moon. He's trying his hardest.
They both got some pretty good Nova impersonations.
Become the first self-made dump of
impersonations,
all time.
impressions.
And neighbor next to him, that's not next to me, obviously, but his other neighbor, he has mowed Nova's house a couple times just to make his house look decent because it'll get knee high, and Nova won't do anything.
Knee high is wild.
Knee high. I want you guys to think about that. Knee high. I don't know about you guys, but grass starts becoming an inconvenience before it even starts. All right, I got my foot. Yeah, dude, if grass is at your ankles, you've got things to think about. Like, you're like, yeah, I've been a little lazy this summer, haven't I? I haven't been really putting the work in. I better go get that mower today or tomorrow. Hank Hill would be ashamed. Hank Hill would crucify you
geez,
on the lawns of all lawns.
180 people in here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. It's crazy.
Pull out the scythe and teach you the real game, buddy. You have knee high? Like, guys, actually think about that. I imagine that there is a degree that he's over exaggerating, right? But if it's even close to that level where you have to think, oh, that's around his knees, you are fucking up.
At a certain point where it's like at knee level, I'm wondering, like, does he even have I was wondering this. I was like, does he even have like a strong enough mower for this type of activity? And I know Nova, I'm a nice guy. If somebody needed to borrow a lawnmower, I don't have one. But if I did have one, I would lend my lawnmower. But if Nova asked for my lawnmower, I would say nope. So I'm wondering if Nova even has like a lawnmower capable of, like, I know he has a lawnmower, I'm sure. But can it handle it at this point? I don't know. Can I borrow it? Yes.
You've done really bad. You should be ashamed of yourself as a 20-year-old man.
It's like Nick's using it right now. The Zest motor.
I'll repeat myself.
Had to get me one in real quick.
Boys and girls do
the Zest mobile.
to teenagers to earn extra money until they're 16 and can get a real job.
So,
okay.
Basically, if no one chips in as charity for the in the neighborhood, someone will mow the lawn just so the neighborhood looks a little bit nicer. But
No way.
Keep forgetting I was a little turned when we saw this, so I forgot so many details. But imagine that, like, this is not how is this a charity type of thing? It's like, okay, community, let's all pitch in and mow Nova's lawn, not because like he's incapable of doing it, but because he's just lazy. Insane. What's up, Chewy?
That's diabolical, Nova.
Yeah, that's sick work.
He was just saying as like, kind of a man. It's like something maybe you should do for your mom to mow her grass so it's not, I don't know, knee high. There is no way in the world you can wake up in the morning time and seeing a stranger mowing your grass because it's became so pathetic and you not get your ass up and start helping him, or at the very least saying, excuse me, sir, I understand, please go home, I will do this myself.
Just the thing, like, a good guy would feel bad knowing they're capable of mowing their own lawn and just letting someone else do it. Nova don't care. Hey, appreciate you. He said, I'm not the it's not a monkey. I don't know about that. But big ups, man. Love your videos. Your name is insane. I hope you're not talking about me. But appreciate you for that. Has no started dashing yet. Opening. But it's insane. Absolutely insane. Me, I would feel absolutely terrible. I just feel like a piece of trash. You should feel like a piece of trash. It's like, what's the way? It's kind of like when you welcome somebody into your home, you want them to feel hospitable, and it's the same way, vice versa. It's like having somebody do the work for you is just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like inhumane.
This guy's seen it. This guy seen the guy, got woke up by the lawnmower, the stranger doing it, and just allowed him to keep going like
he said monkey.
I'm TikTok famous. This is what I deserve. This guy,
Mosky. Got you. I was like, it's a monkey. It's not a monkey. I was like, you talk about me, bro? I was like, your words seem real nice. See, he said, Nathan said he's in a wheelchair and he's a grown man and he'd feel bad if somebody else mowed your lawn. But see, Nathan, if somebody mowed your lawn, that makes sense. You don't need to be mowing the lawn. You're in a wheelchair, unless you got like the riding ones or something like that. He said, I'm lit again. I'm actually not lit at all. I'm just misreading. But appreciate you for that, man. Appreciate you for that. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Welcome to the stream. But I might get a little lit on Friday. Maybe a few beers. Definitely not taking a bunch of shots. Y'all probably honestly won't see me that lit for another 10 years. So if you guys were there for that stream, like, because like, good luck, man. Good luck catching me like that again. Why not lit now? It's just chilling.
That's how Nova's
lit Romney on Friday.
Like, this guy understands my troubles. He's a free gardener.
Shout out to Hugh Hay. Or watch me like misread that too and just take offense to it. Shout out to you on that. He said, "Oh, everybody's so we zesty for Nick." Oh man, y'all are, bro, there's almost 200 people in here. Y'all can't be just calling Nick zesty. This might get out of hand. He says to YouTube unsubbed you. I've heard that from a few people. I don't know why they do that. Why they over here hating on the J Bowens? I'm just over here chilling. YouTube probably, they was mad because I was playing all that copyright music, just not caring.
No, Nova, get your
lit in the middle of the week
up and go mow your lawn when it's gotten so bad. A literal.
I definitely wouldn't have a problem with having me a little brew or two, just like on a random, Tuesday, but I just don't have one today.
Hank Hill character, a king of the hill. Hank, Boomhauer, Bill mowed his own damn lawn. Dell said, I gotta figure this out. I have gotta figure this out right now. Jeez, man.
And I think they're just counting down the days until law enforcement finally takes him away.
Of course.
That's crazy for your neighbor to say.
How much does his house stick out? Because from what I've seen, it's like covered in garbage.
Yeah, so it's
That's a
definitely
fair
the worst
point,
one on the
Loki.
block by far.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to not be that way. According to my other neighbor, they said that about 10 years ago, they moved in, and the
Appreciate you,
guy
Arnold.
bought the house fixed it up and made it look nice.
Y'all gotta stop with the Nick jokes. He said on the first day of Christmas, her Nick gave to me 2 zesty and a 10-piece chicken wing.
Nice. And it was actually a piece
Now
of
speaking
house.
of that, you know what? Y'all always talking about I need to feed Nick. Nick need to feed me 10-piece lemon pepper hot, lemon pepper Nick. I know you're not watching, but you need to make that happen. Like tonight. Do it tonight. I want it tonight, not tomorrow.
Until they moved in, and he was upset when he sold the house.
Role playing that type.
They just
I don't know what Castle Crashers is, but might have to look into it.
So someone pranked him with all these USPS boxes. I'm pretty sure.
Tonight.
Yes, yeah.
But they are a big nuisance, according to both my neighbors across the street and the one to the other side of me, because they're afraid that in the wintertime, if they stay there, it will attract mice, and it's already been a known issue with mice.
Well, think about it. If you have like an abundance of UPS boxes just laying about, right?
Ooh.
And mice getting attracted to the garbage.
Hey, Arnold know about it
Well,
too?
To be honest
Okay.
with you, they're probably going to go into Nova's house. There's not much of a reason they probably wouldn't. But those UPS boxes are going to be a breeding ground unless there is
Be
an
nasty.
abundance of wild cats in Nova's area. Like, that's the only chance.
Not even just cats. Think about if it rains. If it rains, those boxes are going to be so nasty and like moldy. There probably won't be cats because cats won't want to be nowhere around it. I don't know if where he lives gets a lot of rain.
But yeah, Nova's house is disgusting. Every single bit of it. The dude literally has
Tonight.
to have firefighters wear a mask to haul his mom into the house. Now think about that, guys. Think about the lack of exposure these firefighters would have while they're carrying Nova's mom from an outdoors area into the house. Now I can imagine Nova's mom's heavy. It'll probably take 3 or 4 minutes. That's just 3 or 4 minutes to an exposure to this place. And these guys are choosing to wear masks. There's a reason for that. They've got to understand that this is an unhealthy environment, and there's a good chance that Nova's mom is in this situation because of how unhealthy it is.
Alyssa's new to the channel. What up? What up? Hope you're having a good day.
Until the very last minute, until she arrived.
Welcome to the madness. That is his channel.
When she got home, he tried to push her up the ramp one time.
Gets a little crazy around here. Lit Romney. I'm gonna make so many only lose me toes references for the next like 2 weeks, probably the next 2 weeks. Actually, we might have to watch one like after we cover some of the other stuff because he's been on more activity. And yes, he was lit. He was lit. Figure it out, dude. Figure it out, dude.
And she fell.
Oh.
And she basically was lying on the gravel for about 30 minutes until the fire department.
I don't know why it made me laugh so much. Like, if y'all look in the comments of like Nova's video, somebody's like, "Are you?" Wait. He said, "Bro, you." Somebody said, "Bro, you clapping someone right now?" Because of the angle.
Was lying on the gravel. for
Now we
about
know
30
it's Nova,
minutes
so
until
absolutely
the
no
fire
one was getting
department
clapped. Let's keep it a stack.
came to pick her up. He tried, and he couldn't help her. And
Jesus.
his aunt.
Yeah, you know, neighbor man, I get it's the chome a little bit, but Didn't you say he was young? Couldn't you go help the chome peel his mom off the gravel? And I imagine you're a viewer, man, and I don't want to put these expectations.
Not peel his
you,
mom off the gravel.
Maybe next time you're just sitting there watching, the chome trying to peel his mom off the gravel.
No, this is insane though. This does really mean the neighbor for 30 minutes had to like sit there and watch Nova like struggling, and his mom's probably sitting there and she's probably like oh my, like oh, she's probably like freaking out, and then the neighbor's just watching with his binoculars. Yeah, I mean, I think in that situation I would definitely go help the mom, not for Nova, but just for the mom. Like, it's like, despite how I feel about Nova, like I couldn't just sit there and watch his mom spiraling out, just just the neighbor's a funny guy. Like the neighbor needs a YouTube channel, doesn't he? Like, I feel like we love the neighbor over here. He seems like a good guy.
Maybe go help her.
I just say he seems like a good guy after he just sat there and watched Nova's mom for 30 minutes. But you can't blame him though. The smell's probably crazy over there. He probably just doesn't want to be a part of any of that because you never know. Maybe now Nova's gonna ask you for help for random things all the time. You never know. Like, he's got he's got people in his life, and doesn't want to put them at risk. So I mean, there's kind of different angles you can look at it, but I don't know if I could sit there and just watch her sprawled out like that.
For me, it just seems like the right.
And I think we hit 200 a little bit ago, people.
Some-year-old lady off the pavement.
Thank you guys so much, and hit the like button to help push to more people. But thank you guys so much. Going crazy.
But maybe she was incredibly injured and screaming about it, and he wasn't taking a lawsuit. Man, I can understand that. I guess. Wasteland's like, bro, chill. What you want to? That's also a fair point. Like I said, man. There's variables.
Comes out with gloves and everything.
But
hazmat suit.
I don't know. I think I'd feel bad.
What's up, Corny?
The aunt was there as well.
I'm good.
That was the first time. The aunt and Nova were trying to get her up, couldn't get her up. So they called the fire department. Fire department came by, picked her up, and put her in the house. And
2 people, actually. I didn't know that his aunt was there as well. This is actually news to me. His aunt had to do it as well.
Oof.
It feels dangerous to touch anything or anyone from that house. If you had like a radiation suit from Fallout, well, maybe you could do it, man. Like, yeah, bro, if you had the radiation suit from Fallout, I'll judge you, right, for not doing it. But if you don't, I'll let you slide.
That's reasonable.
Oh yeah, but his aunt been there too. It's like, so his aunt was totally planning on going there, bitching at Nova to clean the house, and it ends up being
not Nova didn't get the right color of paint, so it just looks crazy. And it's not even that hard, King. Like, there's like, I'm pretty sure, didn't you just get a new iPhone? I'm pretty sure now they have apps probably that can probably tell you the exact like paint code, or at least like very close, really close.
A rescue mission. So maybe Nova. All right. So at first,
bro is not putting that iPhone to use.
Nova ran in there. Was like, thank God my aunt's here. I can go play Fortnite now. So she can sit there and hover over my mom, so I don't have to. That's exactly what happens. In fact, this story makes far more sense when you get that little bit.
Too much effort.
After that, they haven't even tried to push her up the ramp anymore. They just, when they get home from one of our doctor appointments, they just leave her out in the driveway until the fire department comes to basically.
Bro, this gotta be a joke, man. This channel and this just whole like locale, especially the Nova lore, bro. Come on, bro. So you mean like I'm just imagining like a family. We got grandma in the wheelchair, and we get back to the house, and you mean to tell me it's like the whole family just go inside, start tearing up some dinner, sitting on the couch, getting their shows started, and they just leave grandma outside in the hot sun, just like, yep, like, all right, the fire department will be here soon. It's like they treat it like they call grandma Uber or something. Like, yeah, grandma, your Uber will be here to let you in soon. Like, all right, 15 minutes, we'll catch you. Good luck. Oh my gosh.
Put her in the house.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Turkey Tom video on him. Might be on here, honestly. Me reacting to it.
My goodness.
Hope you're smelling good and feeling good today. Yes, I am. Shout out to my boy Johnny Sense. Get you right every time.
Last time Nova told the fire department.
20. Every time I talk about my friend John, it sounds like an ad, but I guarantee you it's not an ad. I told you, I've only had one sponsor reach out to me, and it was a anti-gooning app. The number one though, you know, the number one. So we're moving up, people. We're doing big things. Stop gooning.
That they were getting a ramp this next week to help better the situation, but I'm afraid the ramp, whatever ramp he's talking about, either won't fit or he's still not going to be able to push her up. The aunt took away her vehicle. So
what's up, cutie?
To me, like the aunt, I'm assuming it's the aunt. It sounds like it's the aunt. Seems like she's the only responsible one out of the two of them.
Never goon.
So the aunt drives their car and basically.
Also, too, I think Turkey Tom kind of actually, since we were speaking of him, he has that space. I think he's got literally hats. He's got hats that say like "Stop Gooning" or something like that.
It doesn't give it to them because I don't think she's supposed to be driving, so she doesn't want her to drive. I'm assuming, but Nova can't drive either. I think he doesn't have a license.
Just scared.
No, he doesn't. So it's always what you assume to be his aunt driving?
Yeah. So the aunt will come by every Friday afternoon. And I'm talking about every Friday. They go out somewhere. She takes Nova out somewhere out in the wilderness.
Appreciate you, Arnold, with the 5. He said, hallelujah. The fam is popping in. This is a very blessed day. I love y'all so much, man. We love you over here too, man. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy if we can, dude. It's crazy if we can like do something crazy on the channel, dude, and get this channel crazy, like, dude, like events, dude, and like we all like get turned, dude. And like if one of us is going through something, dude, we could have a whole community, dude, that would like, you know, be able to like look out for each other, dude. You know? I appreciate you, man. Arnold's a day one for show. What's up, Carlon? You know, I can't pronounce that, but what up though? I probably can. I'll just go Carl. I'm bad at reading names if you guys haven't realized. I thought I got called a monkey earlier.
either
I was like, dang, y'all calling me a monkey out here? Dang. I thought y'all liked me.
Buster's or wherever he wants to go, and that's like his one time a week he gets to go out on his own.
I see.
So apparently, from what this guy is informing us, is that the aunt is an Uber driver for Nova and
Harlow.
And I remember a very specific Discord leak that happened where Nova was complaining that while his aunt was taking him somewhere, she wouldn't stop complaining about it.
For the record, no one called me a monkey.
He was calling her a B word. He was calling her everything under the sun. And I believe this was when Uncle Drew was alive.
It's like some like race baiting like YouTuber, like literally just like tomorrow comes up with a video. YouTuber Jordan Bowens, they called him a monkey. And they edit me so I look like I'm real hurt and like sad, like I'm violated.
Right? I think this has been going on for a long time, and could you imagine, right? Somebody
He says Cyrex would.
Time out
Probably
of their
would.
day, like clockwork.
Chud definitely
To
would.
go pick up your mom, go take you places. As she implies, unless Nova's walking somewhere or taking a bike, if he's driving, somebody has taken him somewhere, it was his aunt. Most likely, most of those
the smell in the
trips where he's
car.
spending time in lines and stuff like that is because his aunt's taking him somewhere, and we don't know if she does it more than once a week. She probably takes Nova's mom and him places. I can only imagine. But she takes her time out of her day to do this. And what do? You sit there and slander
Cutie,
her
that could be
on
good
the
or
internet
bad.
daily.
You know?
Daily. You literally got into altercations with this lady, slammed your head into walls because you're upset with her, and she takes her time out of the day because for no other reason than I can imagine, as much as she dislikes you, she loves you, dummy boy.
Does he, I mean, from what you told me, does he order food a lot? And does he more often get groceries or like DoorDash, like takeout?
So
I remember this part is kind of crazy.
2 to 3 times a day, and it's either from.
This is what I do remember of this. This was crazy. Bro said bro orders DoorDash 2, 3, 4 times a day. But it's insane to be ordering it, unless like let's say you don't have a car or a way to like get to somewhere. It's kind of insane to be ordering that every day, you know? Because you still can order groceries now or something. Like, and don't get me wrong, I be Uber Eatsing too much. It be late at night when I'm all alone. And I be lonely, y'all. And the only thing that can make a sad boy better is a 10-piece with ranch. But you know, I order Uber Eats like way too much, and that's still like I probably order Uber Eats like what, like twice a week or something like that, maybe 3 times, you know.
7-Eleven, 76, like gas
Nah,
station,
probably not 3,
small
probably
packaged
2.
food.
Dang, I might have to get Uber Eats tonight.
Random restaurants around that he'll DoorDash. Very rarely does he come back with groceries.
Nova, add them to the list.
He gets the groceries delivered to his house. He doesn't go out and get them.
Actually, put us all on the list so we can all pull up to the court case. Like, imagine the whole Bowens gang pulls up. There's 200 of us right now. We all pull up in the Gucci suits. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you can wear dresses if you want to, but you can also pull up in a Gucci suit. Okay? Matching Gucci suits at that. Wing on the back. Just one single lemon pepper wing on the back. The rest just clean. Like, if you see us from the front, you wouldn't know there's a ridiculous wing on our suit.
I want
coming
you
in
guys
handling
to
business,
think about
manila
how
folders in
absolutely
hand.
Lazy that is. I
Fill the
mean,
courtroom.
just the laziest of the lazy. You guys know how expensive DoorDash's fees are.
A YouTuber who goes by the
There
name
is
of Thunder Eagles
absolutely
covering
no
them. Yeah,
reason
everybody's
for
covering Nova.
anybody to DoorDash that amount of times even if you're making $100,000+ a year. That is ridiculous. Nova.
Y'all want to know what the real question is? I always told you on this channel, like, we're here to put in some work. Like, I don't want to be making Nova content in 2 years because that means Nova's still out here being diabolical. You know, like, we're here to win, okay? We're here to win. There's a purpose here. But the real question, as I lead into it, is Nova seems to be like the prime locale, you could say. I mean, I can't think of one that like locale. Nova unfortunately gets YouTube views. Like, Nova's kind of like the main one right now. I wonder who will be the next one when Nova takes this L. And the L is coming soon. His world is crashing around him. Who do y'all think will be the next one? Will Rax move up? Will Tophia take the reins? Who knows? Maybe it's this dude that we're going to talk about later. I don't even remember his name. Like, Tyler. Was it Tyler? Tyler Catastrophe?
Is a man who is probably
Yeah, Cyric's really just been kind of asleep.
$20K if he's lucky. He is spending a majority of his funds on DoorDash. You thought we was joking when we'd be like Nova's DoorDashing 2-3 times a day from what it appears. You know, this seems like what's going on. Well, if the neighbor is to be trusted, it's even worse than what we said. He's ordering ridiculous shit. Now, the only time you should ever order, like, you know, regular things from a convenience store off DoorDash is if you're DoorDashing once that month and you have enough funds to say, fuck it, I am not going out today, and I just want this, then I would accept it, right? But the fact that Nova has 4 more DoorDashes that day, and then plus some the very next,
that's crazy. 4 is insane. And you know it's even worse? We haven't even gotten to the point of what he's DoorDashing. It's not like this man is DoorDashing salads and grilled chicken sandwiches and things like that. This man is over here ordering diabolical foods, just gas station snacks. It sounds like, I think the neighbor said whatever his local gas station is. He said he goes there pretty much 24/7. What's up, Wasteland? I'm like, dude, come on, you got to get it together. I remember he had that what was it, the last video we watched with Nova? He his gas station haul, you know, somebody will go, they'll get like a little snack, you know what I'm saying, get a little snack, maybe a little ramen or something. This man got like a pizza, 3 bags of chips, and then had to explain to us why he didn't get Cheetos for some reason. And then he got 2 energy drinks because he needed 2 energy drinks. He said he can't have a Monster without a Red Bull. So just know, anytime you see Nova drinking a Monster or a Red Bull, he also is drinking another energy drink too. Nasty. And I'm forgetting one. Oh, and he had some candy.
Reasonable. It's
quite a haul. That's what I'm saying. It's a haul. I'm like, are we doing a mukbang? Nova over here doing mukbangs off camera. Nova the first dude ever to do mukbang off camera.
Like, the amount that DoorDash charges, no wonder he's always broke. He's a black hole of money. This
Sarah's good. Shout out to Sarah's good. Hey, appreciate you. I've been seeing you on the channel a bunch. Shout out to you for the love. She said, yes, hi, I'm looking for the diabolical food section. Please, can I get a diabolical food? Please.
Guy, if he
appreciate
did not
you.
have his mom, would be Tophiachu. His yearly pay is between $2,500 to $3,600. Peon, no, there's no way. He's
I'm gonna be back, grab a water,
gotta at least make
and 10 shots of Jameson.
I would hope.
Wow. 2 to 3 times a day? Really? Is that consistently?
Yeah, I actually had to turn off my front porch camera because I was catching so many vehicle drivers coming into his driveway, and it was like registering as like detection note, like notified. So I was getting around 2 to 3 Uber drivers a day, or Uber Eats drivers or DoorDash drivers a day. And from what I know is if they mess up his order, he'll try and refund the whole meal.
Yeah.
And it's just terrible. Like, it's none of the DoorDashers' fault. So,
Yo, it's super cool when like people in the chat like know each other and everything like that. Like when I see y'all like talking to each other, it's cool too. It's especially cool when I see y'all in like other people's streams. And I'm like, hey guys, and y'all like, what's up, man? Sorry, I was just looking at the chat.
You know,
So here's the actual worst part, guys.
I might just be the biggest yapper on YouTube. I can't lie.
Another 2. Well, that's reasonable. But think about this. If you was to compare him to Brother Chu mogs Nova to every degree known to man. Brother Chu would wake up, go to work, come back home, and then give a majority of his check to his family. His dysfunctional, basically life-ruining family that pulled him to the very depths of oblivion. That man mogs Nova. A lot of people don't have a good opinion of Nova. Yeah, a lot of people don't have a good opinion of Brother Chu, and that's reasonable. It's reasonable. We've heard some very terrible things, and the only thing you can say is that it came from Angie, not a credible source, but then there's the video of the guy in the parking lot. But still, somehow yet, the dude mogs Nova. And if he was a part of the Chu crew, the dude would just...
See, chilla. Here's the thing. The question is not that Brother Chu mogged Nova, because Brother Chu definitely mogged Nova. The question is, who can Nova out-mog? Who? I'm thinking. Who can Nova mog, like out mog? Christian? maybe him. Like even like on the locale radar or spectrum, whatever you want to call it, Nova's S tier. It doesn't get higher than that. He's in the NBA. You in the NBA, bah? In the NFL. You talking about? Oh yeah, it's real because it doesn't feel scripted. Oh yeah, if you guys ever thought my content was any type of way scripted, then you haven't heard about that Friday stream. Insane.
Nova would be an afterthought. He would just be another mouth.
One for the books, for real. One for the books.
Outside, has it ever given any of his?
How many cows have I found? A full pasture, honestly. But I don't know.
Yeah,
like 15.
So his front porch
20
is my back porch. So when I am doing, I've actually had to yell
Tom
at
to
him
pull up,
before,
that would be crazy.
because he was losing his.
He pulls
mind
up, tells people stop
having a
gooning.
tantrum. And my
But Tom's definitely one of the main people, like, and I'm sure he probably a lot of y'all too. He's one of the main people that got me into like watching like this type of content. Like, you don't, I feel like you kind of like fall into locale content. Like, you don't like look for this stuff. Like, I didn't type in weirdo PDFs. Like, I didn't type that in on YouTube. Okay, I didn't type that in. All right, it just kind of wait, hold on now. Is Nova trying to mog me right now? You know how we get down over here. Don't you ever, Nova, don't you ever put a wing in my face like that. Don't you ever put a wing in my face like that. Get off my screen with this wing. You don't deserve wings.
It was so loud that I think it was making my kid upset. And like they were sleeping and my kid woke up and was just crying.
There is no way I would take a bite out of that wing. I love wings so much, y'all, but ew. That wing almost as zesty as Nick. Right, Nova's so, bro. Like, come on, man. See ya, Peak. Have a good night. Have a good night. That positive macro aggression. Not macro aggression. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's taunting me with this. Even though this content this was probably made before I even made like a channel. Or this channel. Spicy wing video coming out soon. Nova, you're done. Actually, we got 190 people in here, and I want to make a statement. If Nova ever makes wing reviews, I will sit here and I will go live and I will watch the entire Nova files every single time you make a wing review. Every single time. And I hate the Nova files. They're extremely boring. I hate them so much. But Nova, don't touch my food, okay? Don't touch my food. So now y'all have my word, and I want y'all to hold me to this. If Nova anytime in the future on his TikTok makes a wing review, I'm watching the files. By the way, it can't be boneless. I don't consider those wings. Those are nuggets, okay? I'm a grown man. If he's eating wings, I'm watching the files live. Not once. This is not a one-time thing. Anytime he does it. If he makes 3 wing reviews in the next 3 days, I'm making 3 lives of me watching it over and over again, putting myself through it. But we have to give him some incentive. We can't just take this type of disrespect. Okay? I'm not going for it. I'm not going.
So actually,
yeah, boneless wings aren't bad. They're just not wings. Yeah, essentially.
Nova to shut up. And
see, I'll never order boneless wings like that, but I will eat them.
Basically scold them for it as well.
Alyssa talking about I like boneless.
But yeah, when it comes to yelling, I'm sure
that's cute.
2 to 3 houses down Mike can hear him for how loud he is.
Nah, girl, get you some real wings, man.
The that specific tantrum about, if you remember,
That one was
What's up, Tom?
a Uber. He thought he was going to miss an Uber appointment or meetup.
Nah, Nova know not to stay with my chat. Plus, you already know, he already threatened to literally go live on the files. You know he don't want nobody. The files, nobody's made any content on the files or watching anything like that for a minute. You know he's kind of like, okay, like, let's die down. You know the last thing he wants is somebody sitting there watching that for 2 hours with, let's say, 200 people watching in there. Yeah, he probably won't be spamming my chat anytime soon, I'll tell you that.
So it was for his mom and him, and I guess something happened where she couldn't fit in one of the cars. So they had to get a different Uber, and that's when he like lost his mind, was when they had to get a different Uber because the car didn't fit his mom.
Remember when I was talking about the town pariah earlier in the stream late?
I was just thinking, I was like, imagine like Alyssa comes in here and she instantly gets told that her wings aren't good enough because they're boneless. It's all love. But I was like, imagine that, because everybody was like, oh, she's new to the channel here. You come in, you're like, I like boneless. And the host of the stream is like, absolutely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, apparently,
man,
this guy is legitimately the town pariah. Imagine how
you think you're gonna be sick.
embarrassing
It's the
that
Sailor
is
Moon, isn't it?
to have
Yep.
somebody just hop out their window, not hop out, but open
Some
up their
T-Bell.
window and
It's
act
good
like,
every blue moon,
"Hey,
you know?
man, stop screaming."
It's not actually like good, but you know, it hits the spot in a weird way.
Like, could you imagine
Taco Bell
how
only can.
embarrassing that is? And as a 20-year-old man, for your mom to have to turn around and who has just been able to not fit in the car, probably embarrass herself, be like, yes, Nova, you're embarrassing me. Like, Nova thinks these over-the-top reactions are going to get him attention, but no, he just fails to realize that he's been annoying, and people want nothing to do with him. That's one of the crazy parts about Nova, is he's, as deep down as he is a terrible human being, his personality is god-awful as well. His personality is god-awful as well. I mean, it's just horrible. Nobody wants to be around this guy. You can't just be screaming in the middle of the day about something minor. Like, I'm so sorry your mom couldn't fit in.
Jenny and Rev.
You know who's
It's
actually
been a little
really
minute since I've
embarrassed about
seen what
this?
they've been on.
Your mom, dummy boy. Why not draw it? Yes, let's draw.
Shout out to Cuban Missile. That I once commented on Obese Osborne. Who's that? Obese Osborne. Is this a locale I haven't heard of? Calling him a chome, and he said he'd laugh in my face when he proves that the proof is false, never happened. Or is Obese Osborne, is that chome? Oh, you're talking about Nova. I'm dumb. Okay, guys. All right. We're gonna call me F student. I wasn't. Okay, guys. I wasn't, by the way. Jordan's actually not that dumb, guys. I'm not that dumb. Like Nova when he was like, I'm not that smelly. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for real. Appreciate all you guys. Like, y'all have been showing so much love. It's insane. Like, y'all, I can afford some wings after this.
Attention to
Well, I'm gonna be here with y'all for a hot
just,
minute, man.
Not horrible, but this embarrassing thing that just happened to her. So now the neighbors are looking out.
Don't respect Ozzy like that. Ozzy was a wild man.
Because I wasn't moved in here yet.
He was low-key kind of lit Romney though.
Elderly neighbor that's been here for a long time, and she's super religious, super nice. She said that Nova threw a tantrum and kicked the dog so hard it killed it.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
And that she said out of all the dog owners that shouldn't have dogs, he is one especially, because she believed that he shouldn't own a dog after that incident.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeez. Oh
And like today
I gotta ask y'all, like, I love dogs, y'all. I used to be on the Rover app. I'm being a little lazy. That's the only reason y'all don't see little dogs around here. Like, cause I board them. I don't go like walk them or anything like that. Well, obviously I would walk the dog, but I don't go out and walk people's dogs. I used to board people's dogs, but Would it be touching the poo if like, you know, like if Nova and them can't take care of a dog, you know, he can happily, what is his name? Mouse can happily come and stay with the J Bowens family. He'd be well taken care of. It's nice and clean over here. It's not like the craziest clean. I'm not gonna tell y'all my house is like spotless or anything like that. It's definitely not. But like, it's clean. Like, it's definitely clean enough for Mouse for sure. But I don't know, would that be, I feel like that wouldn't be touching in the poo, you know? They're taking in Mouse. Nova, let me get him. You can stay all the way, you and everything else can stay all the way else over there. But you know what I mean? Like, you know, we can save the pup though, right? It's kind of like with the neighbor not picking up his mom. It's like, do we avoid the poo so much that we become inhumane?
Say, for example, his dog hasn't been let outside once. And like a dog needs to go outside every now and then, you know, like to go to the bathroom. So not once today since I've been home. I've been awake since 7 o'clock this morning, and the dog has not been outside once. So
I'm just
his aunt will make Nova put on rubber gloves and clean up the dog shit and piss in the house because he does not take care of that dog.
Oh my gosh. Dog poop in the house?
I've actually almost called animal control a couple times because it's ran off and tried biting me, and I feel bad for the dog. I really do.
Yeah,
like,
of course. Jesus Christ.
I'm a guy that owns 2 dogs, and I love my dogs. Like, I adore them, take them on walks all the time. It just frustrates me to see that he's being so mean to that dog.
And with the agent that came by, could you kind of take us through that whole ordeal?
Yeah, so I was actually in the front lawn spraying wasps at my house because I didn't want my daughter to get stung, so I was trying to kill off the wasps. And
y'all out here walking y'all's dogs
into their lot, and I was confused. I waved at
Nova can't handle even that.
I was already outside,
but we gotta expect this man to have a job. Absolutely not.
Gabriel at the time, he said, "Gabriel, please come out." He refused to come out at first, and they were talking loud enough where I could just hear it, and it was just to the point where I kind of was in the garage and I was listening, and I wasn't like trying to, but then it was like so loud, and I was like, "What the hell's going on over there?" And so. Basically,
just watching Nova cook.
Got him to come out. He said he's been there before, which I haven't seen him come before. That's the first time I've seen him, and that he had a stack of papers that he has.
Is that milk? Are you supposed to shake milk? I'm gonna say no. If y'all say yes, I'm gonna be like, have I been doing this wrong my entire life? Like, I never would shake up like milk. Like, you know, obviously if it's like chocolate milk or something, you know what I'm saying? You hit it with like a shake. That would probably look weird, but just like regular milk, like a gallon milk, and just start like absolutely not.
Review with Nova, and basically is going to ask him
like it's some Nesquik,
and your name actually got brought up, and it kind of seemed like it triggered Nova a little bit.
Nova not invited to the barbecue, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering.
Now, aren't you, buddy? The FBI pulls up and says, "Come
the
on,
neighbor
Chum,
is.
It's time to come on out of here. We've got you red-handed. We got some questions we want to ask you." You're gonna straight up, "I'm not coming out. You're gonna have to get me."
Clive got mogged.
"I'm not leaving this premises." He's just like, "We're talking about your hit list, Nova." Oh, that. Oh, fit. Oh, I didn't think I'd get in trouble for that. I thought you were here for other. Well, you know what? Let's go on with this one. It's like, I remember when the Chome list first came out, and I thought that was one of the funniest things ever. I'm like, I'm on the Chome list? This is the Streisand effect. I'd already know.
I'm saying, shout out to the Chome. Absolutely not. Actually, I take that way back, especially too after I saw him eat that wing. I'm gonna get that get back for the wing stuff too. Like, but anyways, like you guys already know, like getting put on like to Nova's little list like gave the channel like a little boost. We was already kind of boosting, you know. That's how we got on the list, because we was already kind of boosting a little visibility. But yeah, you know, he kind of, you know, brought more people over to the Jay Bowen's channel. So I'm not gonna say shout out to him, but I'll say shout out to the situation, you know.
Realize that off the rip. I realized that off the rip that this is,
like I said, it's time for the Nova arc to end. Okay, let's get some police officers, like wherever he lives. Can y'all hurry up or something, like figure this out? Like, you know, I do like Nova does give me some good views, but I'd like to move on to the next thing and take my victory. That's what I'm saying. I'm coming for W's, y'all. I'm gonna start putting like a board back there or something of all the lolcows, you know, that go to prison or something, like that we cover, like, you know, where we may have given them a small bit of visibility. I'm like the water boy. Okay, you got people like Jadion, Chris Hansen, and everything. They're in the game, they're in the starting lineup, you know. And I'm like, you know how like when you win a championship, the water boy's like, yeah, like he's celebrating because he's like he like I won too. He like, if I didn't like pause, squirt that Gatorade in his mouth right before he went into the game, zesty, he wouldn't have dunked that basketball. I'm like the water boy, man.
going to be the Streisand effect. You just brought so much attention to all of these people.
Nova, add Tom to the list.
It ended up far worse than that. Nova's literally getting questioned by the FBI over it. It ended up being far more ridiculous and stupid than I could have even imagined.
Arnold too.
Having these conversations. So the agent was actually recalling the dog for Nova because Nova wouldn't come down the porch.
My goodness.
Other than that, though, the agent, my family heard him say FBI, but then we heard agent. So we didn't know if he was the FBI or just a local agent. So I honestly don't know who he was affiliated with. All I know is that he said to Nova that he was going to do an investigation, and all these files that he had were going into a file for Nova.
Wow.
And that's the last time I've seen him. I haven't heard about him. Obviously Nova's still here. So I just remember him saying if he gets one more 14-year-old girl report coming from Nova, like victim report, that he will come in with full warrants.
So that was the end of the interview Bloodspet did with Nova's neighbor. And if you didn't think it could get much worse for the Chome,
it's
Chome
like,
had his...
When I see stuff like this, it makes me want to think that Nova is watching all of this content and he's like on high alert and he's like, okay, well, let me chill out on the Discords and all of that type of stuff because I've got thousands of people watching me. But then also too, I remember it's Nova, and one thing about Nova is he learns absolutely nothing. So like, who knows? We can only wait and see, people. We can only wait and see. Also too, look at the heap here. Oh my gosh. I told y'all, you should get paid, be getting paid like a neurosurgeon's salary to have to clean that.
Of all time. No, not the handcuffs getting slapped around his wrists. That's yet to come. But we got a nice precursor to this. And that is Gideon's phone call that Nova recently had. If you guys remember, Nova had like 7 or 8 days, a time limit for him to get into contact with Gideon, or Gideon
literally a snow shovel
show up at the Chome's house. Well, Nova finally smartened up and started sending emails back and forth with him. I think we even went over a video where the Chome was like,
I don't know why this popped into my head. I was just thinking like he's looking very round here, and it reminded me of Kirby. And like I was thinking, you know what he could do? Like the shovel's really not doing the job. He's Kirby. He can just kind of like, Kirby just kind of paw sucks in, and then like all the trash and stuff just kind of, just goes, and like maybe, am I tripping? Okay, maybe that's a solution.
Shaking in his boots like hell. This is going pretty bad. I'm not going to lie to you. And then things kind of chilled out, and even the Chome himself was like, huh.
Don't do Kirby like that.
Not because I'm innocent or anything. It just seems like Gideon doesn't know as much as I expected him to. Whew, sweat off of my brow. Well, that might not exactly be the case. It might just be Gideon placating Nova until he gets him where he wants him, because in a recent phone call he had, it sounds like Gideon's playing him like a fiddle. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He's taking it easy on him for sure, but you gotta take it easy on Nova, or Nova's gonna flee. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Ugh.
If you give a slight bit of push,
Sailor Moon outfit
where he can scurry off, he's gonna do it. This is the same dude who has been denying the allegations for years, just making video after
Rainbow
video.
back.
Doesn't matter what the comments say or the loud vocal opinion of the mass majority of people who know about him is like, dude, you need to address this. This is bad. Like, I can't believe the heinous stuff you get up to. So you really got to be mindful of that. And I think Gideon's playing it just about right. Just about right. Some people would argue.
It's so crazy, bro. Really posted this. Like, it's so weird to just do this in general, but posting it, humiliation ritual. He has a humiliation ritual. There's no way he doesn't.
But I think he's doing just fine at the moment.
But not
We can
ritual,
actually get something
fetish.
done off of this. Maybe the FBI agent shows back up and, I don't know, actually takes him to a courthouse and have him try to prove his innocence of a jury of his peers. You know, I think that's the only right way to solve this. But we'll just have to wait and see if that comes. But let's go ahead and jump into the interview.
Brother, I just woke up.
Oh, this got me.
I just woke up, Gideon, please.
My man, I'm so sorry. Bro, what time is it for you right now?
It's noon. I had trouble getting.
I just woke up. And then we wondering why Nova ain't got a job. Come on, we all know why Nova ain't got a job. Listen to him. Like, bro's over here, he calling like he irritated because it's noon. Like, now, do I think it's the craziest thing? Like, if you wake up at noon, like, who knows? You could have been up late. Like, who knows? I have those days where I'm just up. I'm watching YouTube at 6 a.m. when I go to sleep or something like that. And I'll wake up at 12. Now, I don't be on that on weekdays, but, you know, like a weekend thing. I get it. But come on, man. Nova ain't got no job. This is just every day for this man. Honestly, let's be real here. If Gideon hadn't have called Nova, Nova probably would still be asleep.
Falling asleep.
No, it's all good, man. This is my first time ever getting to talk to you on the phone, man.
What's up, Rick? I feel like I haven't talked to you, man.
No, I am. I'll tell you, I am. But no, I was just saying, this is the first time I ever got to talk to you on the phone.
I like how he's like, you're doing this for content, Gideon. I know it. I know you're on live stream. Don't you dare make a fool of me. You know Nova was shook. Out of all the wake-up calls this man could have got,
Bling, what time is
this guy
0500?
wakes up to one of the most prolific PDF catchers on YouTube at the moment saying, hey man, I know you're not a good guy. This is his nightmare. All right, this is his nightmare. This has been 13 years old, and you go and you turn on your Xbox 360 you got for Christmas, and you know you won't get one until next Christmas, and that son of a bitch red rings. This is the kind of bad day Nova is having.
I don't know. I think it's kind of possible that the like friend never talked about the neighbor, because the neighbor really doesn't really interact with Nova, and the little that he has has been kind of more recently. So it's definitely possible that he just never really saw the neighbor. I don't think so. I could be completely wrong, but
It's all good. How many hours of sleep did you get?
sounds like the neighbor just kind of out of the way, just watching from afar.
At least get 7 hours. That's very important, okay?
I only got like 5.
But man, yo, I had somebody, you know about this whole Hollow situation. What are your thoughts on Hollow?
Fuck Hollow. You should get like the max sentence.
Facts, bro. Facts. I don't know if you know his friend that's defending him?
No, actually, I don't really keep up with lolcows.
What is good, y'all? It is Nova Kadri coming at you with the first ever episode of the Hour of Joy, the podcast where we cover
I wish I could have been there for this moment, this time, this era. I also think this has gone on for way too long.
lolcows with as little to no bias as possible.
Nova is the one lolcow who literally enjoys the content outside of himself. Like, Nova loves lolcow content. If it's about Daniel Larson, if it's about Tophiachu, the dude is what? Do you guys think for a second that
Yeah, that does not look like Nova.
Tophiachu video today? No, Nova was probably one of the first 100 people there. Tophiachu literally has a middle finger next to her name out of all of us. For some reason. He loves Tophiachu content. He loves Daniel Larson, Chris Chan content. Above all else, Nova is just a...
No, who is it? Hey, David, was it you who thinking Tophia kind of thick? You might have to, you know, Nova, you might have to fight Nova for it, you know, gotta fight for Tophia's love, man.
Man of us who happens to get covered and is one of the most popular.
But then Nova would have to leave his house. Like, Gage Gabriel is not leaving his house.
Tell me that somebody can say, hey, do you know who Holo is? Or Hollow, excuse me, Hollow. And you not say immediately, what the hell are you talking about? No, you immediately jump to, yeah, F that guy, he's a predator. No, you love this shit. You just happen to get covered in it.
No, definitely. Freaking Hollow's the worst of the low cows. But what was I gonna say? Freaking, he got a friend that's defending him like crazy, bro, and it's like disgusting. And
wait a minute. Are you talking about the only fear is God?
Yes. I was supposed to have a debate with him today, but he flaked on me. I think he was just scared that, like, you know, I was just gonna bring straight facts, because it's like, how can you defend something like that? You feel me?
Yeah. Fuck that guy defending Hollow.
So, bro, I was gonna say, man, like, cause it literally messed up my whole segment, bro. Like, you don't have to turn on your camera or anything. I just want to talk to you about this Hollow situation. Would you be down to hop on Discord? I'll let you get situated and get yourself together, man.
Right now, no, I'm dealing with a lot of family shit right now. I'm sorry, Julian.
Not right now. Okay. Well, man, when can we get some?
I mean, I absolutely would, but I'm just dealing with a lot of family bullshit right now, and that's taking up a lot of my time.
You know, bro probably has like just like a piece of paper taped to the wall in the heap that's just excuses. 10 excuses, and how can I use them at pretty much any moment to ensure that I don't have to do anything for the rest of my life. Like, come on, man. I'm pretty sure Gideon pretty much like calls him out on this completely, where he's like, because, you know, if somebody's lying, all you gotta start doing is ask them, like, you know, enough questions with a few enough details, and eventually it'll just sound insane. You'll be like, there's no way this is true.
Okay, so we immediately
try it. If you think somebody's lying, ask them very specific details, and you'll very quickly see that lie come crashing.
Understand why this call is taking place. If you don't know, Gideon had gave Nova a timetable saying, hey, you have 7 days or I'm showing up at your house. Well, it ended up being
what's up,
days.
Nugget?
I believe Nova had gotten into contact with him through email. So Gideon said, you know what? I won't show up at this man's house, but you have to have a phone call with me.
He was just in here talking about nuggets, aka boneless wings.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, actually, never mind. Got family problems. So much shit that I gotta worry about. You know, Gideon, you gotta think, man. Like, all right. This man Nova is telling him he has family problems he must deal with. Let's think about this, guys. Cover Nova a lot. You guys probably watch Nova a lot. I see a lot of you guys here on every.
Yeah, I watch too much Nova.
Every video, right? I see your comments. You've watched. How much does Nova care about his family? Do we need a Jeopardy timer over here? No, we actually don't, because I can tell you.
Yeah, all you gotta do is look around the house. Like, man, if you love your mom's, like, obviously his mom's isn't able to like move around a lot. You'd see the house look a lot better if he cared.
Right now, it's none. This is the same man who.
Oh yeah, people hit them like buttons too. Always forget I gotta like remind you guys to do that. You know. Content creator, what is it? Content creator tip 101, guys. Don't be afraid to ask people to hit the like button. Okay. Because the algo not afraid to not put you in the algo.
Refuses to clean his house.
Appreciate y'all.
Even though his mom would probably be in far more better health if he would. This is the same man who slams his head into walls because his mother and his aunt want him to clean.
Wild.
Do you think for a second, one of the most important
Thanks for the reminder.
phone calls of his life,
It's sub 2 while you're at it, you know.
he would say, I've got
Shoot, while
family
you're at it,
problems.
buy yourself a
I want you
10-piece
guys to
wing
think
too
about
while you're
this.
at it.
This
Shoot.
is the most important
Since you're already
phone
at it,
call
like,
of his life. There is a legitimate predator catcher on the phone with you saying, I don't know if I should believe you, and I should come to your house and we should have the authorities contacted. And you're gonna tell him I've got bigger things to solve right now? That looks incredibly guilty
Okay,
to me.
okay.
zesty.
Well, you don't have to go into detail with the family bullshit, but like, is it more stuff that you just have to think about, or is it more stuff you have to physically do?
It's more stuff I have to physically do.
Oh, so we're getting physical. Okay. Because, bro, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I think you could save today's stream, man. You could save today's stream. I just want to, like, get your thoughts.
Y'all see all the tomatoes in this man's chat? It was going crazy. Let me know where any of y'all, like, in the stream during this time throwing tomatoes.
on this, bro. Like, the people want to know, you know, because we're seeing you saying F hollow and stuff like that, but you haven't been able to put out a full statement. So, like, can we get a statement from you on this situation?
Chicken Nugget said tomatoes.
I'm literally seeing in the chat right now, Hollow is a fucking piece of shit.
But we had to get Nova's opinion on it. I don't know how we would get on with life.
Yeah, like, I was supposed to debate his friend today, the Only Fear God dude, but he flaked and said he was having car trouble. Doesn't that sound like a bunch of baloney?
I think he's checking it out.
Bunch of malarkey.
Bro, I hate when people, like, give me bullshit excuses. Like, it's like, really, you know, freaking your car broke down. It's like, out of all the excuses you could have gave, like, don't you hate that when people give, like, BS excuses?
Nah, it really depends. Like if you're busy, just tell me that.
Exactly. Like you
Exactly,
actually
like-
tell me, like, you're busy, and I mean, is it the type of busy where, like, you're gonna be away from home, or is it the type of busy where it's like you're gonna be at home but you're gonna be, like, dealing with your stuff?
I have to do a little bit of cleaning at my house. That's really what I'm busy with, because
Oh God, guys, I should let him go. I should let him go on for a second, but you know damn well, this man isn't cleaning nothing. This is a certified dump from natural, from natural progression of time. This man has a certified dump at his house. You don't believe me? You can find it. It's on Google's map. This man lives at a certified dump, and you're gonna tell me he's cleaning something?
But here,
Certified dump is crazy. Like, I'm thinking like Apple Maps. Like, you know, when people just got to throw away their stuff, like that's just where they choose. But I could see like you potentially going by that house and just being like, oh, like it's abandoned. Like, there's a bunch of trash out there. Let me just leave like a moldy couch out there or something. Like, you know, let me just throw out my trash real quick while I'm driving by.
Nova,
I could see it.
You're a man of your word, right?
exactly.
Okay. So when are we gonna talk on Discord?
Are we gonna talk off stream first?
Bro, man, I mean, this is the first time you've answered a call. Like, I've been calling you to talk off stream way before, so we can talk off stream first. Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
If we talk, like, how about this? We talk off stream first after today's stream, and we get something scheduled for this week. How does that sound?
I'm not sure. I promise.
All right, man. Yeah, no, it's totally up to you, man. You know, so this week, right?
He's basically got the ultimate predator, I mean, like the criminal defense. If I can stay out of the police car for 2 weeks,
Oh, what's up, Chin?
that is an accomplishment. He's like, hey, can we
Everybody, can we get some W's, the Chin universe in the chat, please? Definitely go like, comment, subscribe, and go follow him and like, comment, subscribe his stuff too. He's a GOAT, man, when it comes to this archiving and all this Nova stuff, man. You know, we can't do some of the work that we do over here without Chen, man. W Chens, man.
Like schedule like an official call where we go over everything, you know, Nova. Like, you've got to admit yourself, there's a lot of things that are questionable about your past within the last 3
Actually, Chen, we might be looking through your posts soon, potentially.
21 years old, but has countless accusations against him, and he's like, you know, let's just go over a couple of them. You know, Gideon's been nice right now. There is no way to say Gideon is not being nice. And Nova's like, whoa, wait a second, wait. We gotta avoid that. He's like, 2 weeks? 2 weeks? All right, let's just draw it down the line. Like, all right, Gideon, give me about 6 months. I need so long to figure out the web of lies I need to go down before I figure this one out.
Yes, this week, or no, not this week. Those are the only words I want to hear out of your mouth. Which one, yes or no?
Okay, I don't think I can do this week. I probably will be able to do next week. Sorry, I just need time to calm down.
Yeah. Here. This is what I do whenever. Just some quick breaths, man. Listen, that's one thing we'll never run out of is air.
Y'all think if Nova worked on his breathing, then maybe he wouldn't be such a creep? You know, I hear sometimes like those nasty tendencies that man got, you know, maybe that can be fixed with just some level breathing. Yeah, that'll do it. What's up, Small Scales? At this point, Nova need to try whatever he can to not be a creep. Like, he should just, you know, like whatever, you know, island somewhere in the middle, undiscovered, where they have some religion that's been undiscovered for fixing some type of issue that we didn't even know we had. Nova needs to just go there and leave everybody alone until he figures it out, okay? Because I've had enough, okay? He already got me with the wings. Ever since I saw the wings, the stream for me was already just like, all right, man, I'm gonna say what I feel now. What's up, Fancy?
Oh, shit.
I don't think Nova knew what Gideon was.
Yeah, Chen popped in.
Now. That sounds like to me a prison sentence.
He's the GOAT, and that's why I used to go.
You know what they can't take away from you, dude?
You know, it's so crazy too, like people like the Chen who like I'll watch, and Chen, Bloodspeth, Antimatter Morty, just so many of them. It's crazy to like see you guys like in the live, like having a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that, like, you know, like, man, 2 months ago I was just sitting on the couch. I still do the same thing. I still sit there and watch Chen on the couch, but now sometimes I bring it over here and watch it with y'all.
They can't. That's why I used to go. You're breathing. They can take away everything else from us. They can take away our food, our freedom, our time spent with others, but they can't take away the air we're breathing.
All right, let's see.
Nova gets done with this interview, and you'd think everything would be chill afterwards, right? Right, well, no, of course not, because now he's under more stress than ever. He ducked and dodged Gideon the entire time to a ghoul, and
I'm sorry, I'm trying to see his
he's ODing on RadX. I wish, but I guess that's enough for.
He never really got into the docs, did he? We'll get into the docs. Let's see, actually, let's go to our boy Chen Universes. Boom. Chen, thank you for popping in, because that reminded me that you had some posts that have to do with this situation. All right, so Nova did some doxing. I don't know, I thought Major Chill was gonna talk about it in this video, but I don't know. Maybe it was just something real quick because it's little screenshots. I might have missed it. I might have been too lit Romney like Friday. But all right, so Chen says, yesterday I sent some of these screenshots to Bloodspeth, having noticed someone on Kiwi Farms who had a particular hate boner for him and typed exactly like NovaOnline. I probably shouldn't have just said that on YouTube like that. But Blood then made a post about it, and today the owner of Kiwi Farms apparently checked the user's ISP, and they're in Post Falls, Idaho. Oh man, I really I feel like I've heard about that place a lot for some reason. I don't know why I would know about some random place in Idaho, but but I feel like I have. So Nova claimed that he has a confidant behind the scenes that has been looking into other doxes for him, which shows he might still have contact with the criminals from his previous Discord. Some weird guys. I'll leave some links below. So here's a link to the rest of the screenshots. Actually, why not? Why not? We got time today. All right, so let's see. All right, nice. Hey, nice big screen. Let's see. Can you guys see good? All right, perfect. All right, so I don't know what. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be looking at. So, Sour Peach replied to Gabriel Gage. So Nova said it was not me. Someone I know took that picture. That sounds like something Nova would be saying. Am I like backwards? Or that was what Nova said to start the thread. I don't know. Let's keep reading. I'll get some context. Said, no, I'm not talking directly to Nova. One of my friends who just so happened to talk to him got the photo. So no, I'm not. Okay, I don't know what that is. One of Nova's friends sent me this close up. He couldn't get the paint and ordered a new bucket. I did not send pictures of his to him. I didn't go that far to rope innocent people into others. A BS. It's most likely that UTTP people. Yeah, there's some strange sounding people. I don't even know. Like, I feel like there's definitely gonna be more stuff with them coming out in the end. And I think that was the group too, where that weird dude that was like fighting. Remember the dude that got beat up? Like, he came out and he was like talking about being a PDF, like that was funny or something like that. He was like, oh, it's worth the clout, and then he got beat up in front of everybody. That was pretty entertaining. But yeah, glad to see he's got no clout. Like, I've had no reason to make any other videos on him, you know? Cbot, yeah, that's his name. That's his name. Let's not say it so it gets forgotten. You will not go down in history. But yeah, real talk, you're right, it's Cbot. I did not send photos of. Okay, I didn't go that far. Oh, okay, because this is in the docs, and the docs is apparently that Nova's leak or whatever, you know, sent him some photos, and allegedly Nova was sending out all these photos of literally essentially a random man's like family, which isn't funny. I don't know why I did like a little chuckle there, because let's be real, that's not funny at all. And think too, like, it's Nova, like, he's still got, let's say 300k on TikTok. Let's say a very, very minute potential amount of those people are crazy, because let's be real here, there's gonna be some people that like Nova, like maybe 10, but that's 10 crazy people that are now on you, and you got to worry about your family that you wouldn't have had in the past. He's a terrible guy. So it says, I'll be dancing when a blood speth, or in Nova's case, gets phone booked. He's been my least favorite, and he's a lying. So this is obviously Nova, okay? This is obviously salty Atlanta sour peach. Okay, well, don't be talking about Atlanta and peaches. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell who's who. I could tell when I see the blood speth hate. I'm like, all right, that's got to be Nova. He's obsessed. He's kind of obsessed with you too, Chen. He needs to get a life. Anyone else can't watch blood sweat for more than 2 minutes without sacrificing half your brain cells? I hate him so much, and he's so ... I don't know. I actually watched the blood sweat video probably like yesterday. I was having a good time. It was a great time. The body cam footage of the officer cleaning the back of his cruiser after dropping off Gabe at the station will be true. You know, that's his actual name. I'm sick of him. Okay, more Bloodspeth hate. Okay, found Kiwi's last name. Here's the docs. Bloodspeth's live. Shout out to Bloodspeth. Shout out to Bloodspeth for show. If any of y'all pop up over there, send my blessings. Found Kiwi's last name. So his full name is this. Have a confidant doing this behind the scenes. He's like, dude, why? Why are you trying to dox people? You already know people are watching you too. He talks the same way. I mean, come on. And like I said, there's only that many people out here that really are going to be for Nova. So it's like once you identify those 10 people, there's really like no one left. All right, let's see. All right. Actually, let's see what this says. Let's not skip through it. Okay, so that's the, I don't even want to like dox the dude again. Let's see. Okay, so it's basically just Nova essentially trying to dox Kiwi. So let's go back to the Chin's page. Let's see what he posted up here. And he said, and here's the NovaOnline Universe's confidant confessing he found Kiwi's fake docs and sent it to Nova. You can even see them texting in one of the screenshots. Sent her the pictures, but this DGen posted not only a random guy, but his wife and kids' pictures only for Nova to go online. Remind you, actually, we'll need this reminder that publishing someone's personal information with intent to alarm, threat, harass, or cause fear, ding, is illegal and can count as cyberstalking and harassment in Idaho. In Idaho too. That's interesting. We pulling up with our Manila folders. So there are very fair grounds to report NovaOnline to the authorities. Okay, so that's some interesting stuff. Yeah, shout out to Chen for that and everything he does. Now let's take a look too at Nova's page real quick, see what's been going on. I think the last time I really popped in here with you guys was probably around here. Yeah, let me make sure though. I got a little time today. I got a little time tonight. Yeah, I think that should be good. Yeah.
Mr. Pibb came out with two new flavors. Are they behind me? No, they're not. They are way off camera. But we've got the Mr. Pibb Thrill and Vanilla and the Mr. Pibb Punch and Peach. We're going to try both of them in this video. And if you know me, Mr. Pibb is one of my favorite sodas. Mr. Pibb was a dying soda until Coke decided to...
You know, people who I would say review like new products, I could see like there being a market for this. Like, you know, people were just like, yo, like, what's that new like Mountain Dew? Like, there's a crazy one, like whether you're gonna get it or not, it's like, yo, you know, those special little flavors and stuff that they have sometimes, especially the ones that are kind of like hard to get. That could be interesting, but it's like when you've got Nova covering it, it just completely it just kills the vibe, you know?
To rebrand it when they said they are no longer doing Dr. Pepper. So let's try out the Thrill and Vanilla Mr. Pibb first, which is a permanent nationwide launch. Exclusive property of the NovaOnline Universe on TikTok and YouTube. It's good, but the vanilla is kind of faint. Let's try the peach one, which is a West Coast exclusive.
I know y'all see them bugs.
That is amazing. So my tripod's trying to fall down on me. There we go, now it's steady again. But as I was saying, it tastes like if you added...
We don't need a better angle.
But the peach cream soda is not evenly distributed with the Mr. Pibb, so it tastes like it's just peach cream soda. Yeah, the peach totally overpowers the cherry here.
Totally, and dude is so chopped. Yeah, dude's cooked.
These are both really good. Out of which one I prefer,
It only gets more chopped as the day goes by.
And out, check the macros.
And you know the worst part about it is even if he wasn't chopped, he's still just a terrible person. I told y'all when I started this channel, I said I wouldn't get onto him too much about things that he can't change, and I would only get onto him about the things they can. Now I'm on him about everything, but it's just he's bad on all fronts, you know? Not on the Western front, all fronts.
They're similar. I can't decide. Guys, this is a tie. I'm
so cringe.
Decide whether vanilla or peach is better. NovaOnline Universe, signing off.
No one needs to get a cameo from you.
I
don't know why he still does this.
Okay, enough of the cringy intro. Package showed up as I was retrieving food items for a food review. So let's open this up and let's see what someone...
Pokemon cards.
And, ooh. Oh, holy shit!
Pokemon cards.
Holy shit! shit, I was not expecting this. Guys, I did not order this. Let's see if there is a, like...
All right, did you get a card?
Paracord, we can use code NOVA3K.
It's not even opening it. Here, this guy. Freaking guy. Oh, he goes on a ride, guys.
Taking a break from riding my bike so I can try some 7-Eleven items I've never had before. First up, this is brand new. This is the Blood Orange Kick Slurpee. Exclusive property of the NovaOnline universe on TikTok and YouTube.
Get your greasy hands off of it. What, the Pokemon cards?
It's more mellow than you would expect an orange Powerade to be. This is really good. I'll go ahead and give this a 7.5 out of 10.
All right, Fims, we'll catch you. We'll catch you around, man.
So,
actually, Fims is I don't know. Fims, lady, man, whatever. Whatever you are, Fims. Thank you for popping in. Shout out to you. We accept all of the spectrum around here. Ask Nick. Zesty.
The flavor is good, but it's like as hard as a rock. Alright, I finally made it home, and the last thing I'm going to try in this video is a
From Denmark?
7 Select
That's dope.
Toll House cookie sandwich ripoff. Before I eat this,
Did I ask you if you guys had wings there one time? Nah, but Fims is a day one.
To hell and back.
They've been in here for a minute, for sure. Nick's still catching strays. Absolutely.
My god, they're so smooth.
It's good Nick doesn't watch my content.
This is the smoothest, the velvetiest ice cream I've ever had. The cookies in here have a nice chew. They're not stale. Like,
who goes and gets like a slushy and ice cream? Like, isn't that weird? You know, like I feel like the fruit from the slushy and the ice cream, and it's like you already have something that's a little unhealthy. Like, why take it even further? Like, it's just unnecessary. This is all unnecessary, and this is why that gut looking the way it do. Like, you know,
I would imagine the most cookie sandwiches, and they got a decent amount of chocolate chips in them too. Probably the best ice cream sandwich I've ever had, hands down. This is a 10 out of 10. So all in all, my items I tried in this video, my least favorite was the taquito, then it was the Slurpee, then it was this ice cream sandwich. NovaOnline universe.
a taquito, a Slurpee, and an ice cream sandwich. I don't like how he's looking at me in this thumbnail, y'all. Like, I just don't like when he's like laying down. It's just like, get up and make your content. Like, imagine if I just, guys, like as I'm laying like before bed or something. Like, come on now, what are we doing here? Let's get right. Lock in.
Hey everyone, it's currently
I don't know if that music will have me cooked.
from Etsy.
Oh, I think he's talking about, oh, he said he donated. I remember something like this. So he says he donated. Let's see if we can.
Guys, right here, this is proof in the flesh that I actually do donate. I've been mainly donating lately to the Trevor Project and to 4Ocean. They're my two favorite charities of all time. Trevor.
Okay, so it looks like he did donate. He donated $18. In the starfish poses I record is crazy work. That's zesty. But yeah, okay, so Nova gave $18. I don't know how much he said he was gonna give to charity for this, so I really can't speak on it like that. But let's see what some of the people in the comments say. Excuse me. Oh, felt that? Pause. Got caught in my throat. Pause. Zesty. This stream, y'all don't got the stream just a zest vibe over the stream. I blame Nick. Somewhere Nick is just sitting there having no idea that like 100 or 200 people have just been calling him zesty for the past like 2 hours. Can we see the receipts? Yeah, so basically people aren't buying it. They're not having it. They said we need more, man. They said we need more. Okay, now I don't think there's anything on Nova 2. Yeah, okay. So let's see what's going on with our girl, the thickness herself. What is it? Drum roll, please. Tophiachu. Yep. Tophia is out and about again, people. She apparently goes on live on Insta. And oh, she goes live on Insta. I didn't even know that. I thought it was like just TikTok. And she has a meltdown. I did some looking too, and it looks like this one is a recent one. Because sometimes with the Tophia content, it's hard for me to tell if it's like a throwback or not. But yeah, this one's actually like recent. So, you know, we've already had some updates on her, what, 2 days ago. I didn't know that this Christian shelter that she was in was kind of like strict the way they are. I don't really think it's strict, but strict in her eyes, you know. But let's see what they're talking about. Shout out to Heinz Bug. She like makes a bunch of, well, I'm assuming it's a she, I don't really know, but you know, they make Tophia and like Tophia like archive content. So if you're looking for that type of thing, definitely go over there, subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Oh dang, that's up. Sorry to your ears.
Running in circles, and you don't stop running, and you keep going around.
I gotta go back because she already on a tangent. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Hey, so
yeah, when I saw I was around Tophia's age, like I was like, oh gosh.
So well,
It also kind of made me feel good. It was like, okay, like I'm 30, like, and like, you know, life's good. Life's good. I really have no complaints about my life, but you know, things can always be better. And then I look at Tophia's life and I'm like, Jordan, you're literally the GOAT. You must be the GOAT. Like when you like, you know, you look at Tophia's life and you gotta feel good about yourself. I want, hey, everybody who's watching right now, I want you to give yourself a pat on the back because you're not lazy like Tophia, you know, unless you are lazy like Tophia, but nah, you wouldn't be watching this channel because Jay Bowen's fans, not fans, you guys aren't fans, Jay Bowen's watchers, you know, they get to the paper.
here we go with that. I don't have that in my phone, so weird. See, here's how I know what people are gonna do, and it makes them so mad. I literally said what you was gonna do, and you just did it. Then you bring up something else. I am not going down the list of every single thing I've already addressed it. Do you know how mentally exhausting it is? It's like running on a track, and you're running.
Yeah, it goes by fast.
And you don't stop running, and you keep going around the track. It's literally like Forrest Gump, except if he never stopped running. That's what it's like. I don't need to be running on some...
You know, like, I've really been enjoying the Tophia content lately, but what I haven't been enjoying is she always got some boogers in her mouth. I mean, in her nose. Hopefully not in her mouth, but like... And it's just so irritating. It's just so hard to like not look at it. It's the same way that with the Rax juice. Like Tophia, like I'm challenging you. If you don't start getting rid of these boogers in your nose, like I'm gonna come up with a term like Rax juice. Like I'm gonna hold off for now. I've been making a lot of like whatever you want to call it, ultimatums, whatever you want to call it with these people today. But I'm like, if you're gonna keep having these boogers in your nose, I'm gonna start calling it like, I don't know, like Tophia slime or something. Like I don't want to have to do you like that. I don't want to be that guy. You know, I'm really here just to record, not to be mean. But like, bro, if you gonna make me have to put through this to react to your content, then I'm sorry, you just gonna have to catch some strays.
Trying to address every single thing that you want to bring up under a fake account because you don't stand 10 toes down. Because if you did, you wouldn't be making fake accounts. If you had a life, you wouldn't be making 100 emails a day. That is obsessive and crazy if you ask me. I don't have time to be making 100 emails a day to make all these fake accounts, making all these fake emails. I think Gmail and other email places should limit to how much emails you can make under one IP address, because that would literally stop people.
I'm trying so hard not to focus on the booger so I can lock it on the content. It's very tough.
For making all these fake emails. Seriously, you guys have to get a life. You tell people to get a job. I'm not gonna work to make money for somebody that kicks their feet up on a desk and doesn't care if I make a living wage. The world is crashing and burning as we speak.
She said, I'll just be homeless. Like I'll just be homeless. That's fine. I feel like she's so content with being homeless now. Like that's a problem. Like you gotta, sometimes you gotta put yourself in a what's the word? like uncomfortable situations. Sometimes you got to move out your parents' house, and yeah, those first few months, maybe even first year or two, you know, may be tough. Money may be tight. Some months you might be like, dang, I might have to rob a bank, you know, but you'll find a way. You'll rob that bank. I'm just playing.
It is crumbling on fire, and nobody seems to care because they voted wrong. Now we've got high gas prices, and everyone's wondering why the heck
That's
milk,
what it is.
eggs, and groceries cost too much.
It's Trump's fault Tophia's broke. That's what it is. It's his fault she's homeless, guys. So we have the answers now. It's great. It's great.
Who could care less if I can't afford to eat while they make billions? And you think I'm some idiot. I'm not an idiot. And for those who work a 9-to-5 job, I'm not bashing you. Great, but that's not for me. Why do I want to work to make somebody else money? I'm already struggling enough as it is. I don't need to go stress myself out struggling at a job.
Well, normally it's a hierarchy. It's kind of like you work for someone else, and the idea is that hopefully you can pick up some skills there, or maybe you can pick up some skills elsewhere while using that to supplement your, you know, like make sure that you're able to live, you know. And then the idea is eventually you take those skills, and after you gain a little bit of experience, then you move up, and then you keep doing it, and then before you know it, you're the person you're talking about. That's the idea. But you know, I mean, if you don't want to start at the bottom, then don't be mad when you never hit the top.
And not be able to afford nothing because you said I could afford something. No, it's either afford your rent or afford to eat. Which one? Rent is not cheap. Food is not cheap. Gas prices is not cheap. God forbid, once I get a car and start driving and get gas, I'm not going to be able to afford anything. Oh, and then I got to get car insurance and then my phone bill. I don't need all these stresses. I just need to focus on...
You mean bills? I get bills can be stressful, but like, she's like talking about them like you can choose whether to pay them or not. Like, I mean, like, really, like rent, guys, like, I just don't need that. Like, it stresses me out. We can't have that. Holy booger.
Getting a bag and getting money and being successful and having a stable income. I don't need to be focusing at a job where the employer does
exactly
not
the flying head. We just love it so much.
Whether people say that or not, you can't even take a mental health day. If I literally did not want to show up to work, that's money that's cut out of my pay. Well, you want to miss work? We'll take a pay cut because you didn't work that day. God forbid, I want to take a mental health day and get paid for that too. Oh, sorry, you can't do that. They don't care about people. Elon Musk clearly does not care about his people.
What's up, N64?
Amazon, have you heard of the working conditions that Amazon is in? And you hate to get up to go to a job, but tell someone to go to a job. You do not like what you have to do every day, but you want someone else to live your life to be miserable like you. I don't want to be dragged down every day by a job. God forbid.
Oh my gosh. Because what she's on right now is so much better.
Who has dreams of being successful that I need to work a 9-to-5 job because, oh, well, you're never gonna happen. If I want to be successful, let me be successful. Why are you being a hater? Because you haven't figured out the sauce? You haven't figured out the right chemicals to make the Gatorade?
Tophia, sorry, I gotta tell you this, but you're not that guy. No one wants to live like you. You can't say these things when no one wants to live like you. You're skipping so many steps.
Is that is?
You'll never learn.
Some of you guys are giving jealous at this point. This is the thing. I say something and people literally have combative, I don't know what it is, right? I'm literally at a place or a space where I can't share my identity, but when I tell people that I'm bi, people are like, oh no, you're not. I don't believe that. There are things going on in my life, really going on in my life that I can't.
And remember now, we already said the shelter doesn't like that because it's a Christian shelter and everything. So like Tophia is also potentially dealing with potentially getting kicked out, you know, because maybe they don't like some things about her lifestyle. Now, a little tip of advice, if you're going to be on live and you're dealing with that type of situation, you might just want to not bring it up, Tophia. Like, you know?
Even talk about because of the harassment, and it's so
I
crazy.
can't even talk about it, but
share the joy or the things that I'm experiencing because people are assholes. They're complete utter assholes. They have nothing better to do than to bring someone down. The amount of times I heard that gay rights are being taken away, the amount of times I heard people say you're going to hell, and me having to be like, I cannot say anything. It hurts because I can't talk about it. Yeah, I have people I can talk to about it that understand, but you know what I mean? Like, in this state, in this environment, it's not.
Can't you see like a playback of yourself? Like, can't you like see yourself? Like, if you're on TikTok live, like, shouldn't she be able to see herself and recognize this boogers here? Also, too, she be on live with no, actually, now I think about it, she be on live with so many people. How is it possible that she doesn't know this booger is here? I'm sure they told her. She just don't care. She really just don't care. It's nasty.
And to literally tell someone, well, you don't know. Like, of course I know. That would be messed up for someone to do. What do I get out of that? Like, it's like, oh, you're doing it for attention, okay? I don't get attention out of that. I clearly wouldn't want to be hate crimes, but I clearly have been called the D word, like, not okay, and nobody seems to care because who gives a crap? Like, already gets enough, just let her get enough. And it's like people how do I say this? People saw that video and proceeded to take the whole video out of context. Do you know how crazy that is? This video telling people that they're using to harass, to bully, to stalk, and you proceed to do the very thing that the video was calling y'all out on and saying, well, that doesn't pertain to you. 100% it pertains to me. And let's be honest, you're using all of these.
All right, Rainbow, appreciate you for popping in.
As an excuse that you was already gonna bully someone for in the first place. Stop using they was a bad person. That's why I'm doing it. No, you was gonna do it anyways, regardless if they was a bad person or not. Be 100.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Most people would feel bad just coming after someone, you know, in a lot of the ways content creators like me do if they were just didn't do anything. I'd feel terrible waking up every day knowing, hey man, hey Jordan, are you on your way to go ruin somebody's life? Like, also too, there's this thing called like public opinion, and one of those things is very important because what happens is if somebody's a bully and they're unjustly being a bully, normally the public will come and they'll hate on that person. They'll shut it down. So it kind of polices itself a little bit. The same type of way that you can see that NovaOnline has all this infamy for the stuff he's done. He's done some egregious stuff. It's given him more attention because now there's more people coming together as a collective unit to say, no, we don't want this type of activity in our society.
100% honest and stand 10 toes
That's how things are supposed to go.
To be a big bully in the year 2026, you wanted to be a harasser in the year 2026 and use all of these excuses as a reason to harass someone. 100% talk about it, because some of y'all ain't really talking about it. You're using, well, she's a horrible human being as an excuse. Stop doing that. You was already going to do it in the first place, and you do it to locals that have some sort of mental disability. Some can't decipher between.
And so she's calling herself a locale now. It's kind of sad. I would think, like, of course, Jay Bowens being a locale would be insane. But if I was a locale, oh, you best believe I would not go around calling myself one, even if I knew I was one. I mean, come on. It's like you got to have a little self-respect. But hey, I guess you might as well just accept it at this point.
You take advantage of the fact that you mess with people's mental, and when they snap, you play into that and then say, look, they snapped, because you caused them to snap. For every action, there is a reaction. You learned that in school. What are we doing? Someone reacts a certain way, and you're clutching your pearls, gasping, saying, or not even clutching your pearls or gasping, you're pointing your finger saying, look at how they're reacting. Well, maybe you should think about why a person reacts that way. It's like you push someone's buttons. It's like,
let's see what this person said. Let's not forget she consistently trolled and even kept up her cringe content, fully knowing the consequences, and even admitted to engaging in it in the cringe boss daughter vids because it got her more views. So sick of her trying to act a victim when the things that she's, I don't know what the cringe boss daughter vids is. I don't know what that is. Is it the stuff with the Asian guy? Because I know that was a little.
And then when the bear runs to attack you, you say, "Well, I don't know."
He said, "Tune into Bloodspet stream. Some major news just dropped."
And you don't want to admit that or look to understand why you do this to people, especially people with disabilities. That's jacked up. I would never come on the internet and
hold on, y'all. We might have some an alert real quick. Let's just we'll just do a quick check. We'll see, and then you guys can let me know too if something goes even crazier.
He asked me if I knew what swatting. No, I'm kidding. Vague. Them YNs are gunning. Okay, bro. Let's not do that. I don't know if he has a bounty.
Oh, me like trying to like. I was like, can I even do that? I think it's like I can't even. I guess I wonder if you're live if you aren't allowed to like, you know, type in people's lives. I just hold on. Let me refresh. I'm like, wait, hold on. I just paused a lot.
He's not in PC.
I'm thinking it's my live. Like, wait, so what's
that? Was I guess that was like the first reason I got the call, because you know he thought maybe I might have been involved with this. Like,
yeah, what's happening right now?
Yeah, I'm across the.
Oh, real talks. Yeah, I see you on the other stream. What's up, dude?
So, you know, like it's whatever. And then because of all of this going on with just the allegations and the threats and the vandalism, a certain a certain agency has now become involved. And apparently I am supposed to expect a call soon from this agency.
What does not sound like almost sounds like he's not happy about it. I wonder what's going on with this. This is interesting.
So now, you know, your boy Loki has to kind of, I guess, prepare. I don't know, dude. I guess I should have expected it with like getting like thousands of people to fucking submit FBI tips. I mean, it's rightfully so, you know. If you see something illegal happening, you should report it, right? But it's kind of, I guess, I know I'm finally there and I don't know what to do. Let me read some supers I missed. Thank you for the super, John Solo, Edge Speth. That's something.
It's really hard to really know how to handle a situation until you're in it. And, you know, Blood's like the main person. You know, like he's the main person that Nova's really coming after and everything. So I think he just understands. He's like, even though I know I'm like doing the right thing, he's probably still just like, yo, like I haven't been in a situation like this. Like, you know, like I don't know how it could go. Like now I gotta talk to, imagine you gotta talk to the FBI and stuff. Like now they all like, you know what I mean? Like now they all in your business. Like
shit my pants, but it's unrelated. Thank you for the super Elon Duck. Oh, maybe hopefully one day, you know. Thank you for the gifted spooky cake time. Appreciate that. Thank you for the super fancy Dan. Thank you for the supers. Did we get him? I don't know. I guess not yet. Don't say too much. Yeah, like I don't know the in details as of now, so you know, there's nothing to compromise, I guess you could say. Thank you for the super, Alex. Nova has a secret account. Dude, that guy might be like Nova. He's genuinely so fucking weird. It's not Nova though, guys. Just so you know, the spicy Nova on Uni account is not Nova.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let Blood have his stream for now. Y'all let me know if something new crazy happens. Thank you, by the way. Who was that old man? Was that old man that let me know? Yeah, because this is crazy. So hey, we'll probably be talking about that tomorrow. Honestly, where are we at? Here we go. Yeah, we'll probably be talking about that tomorrow. That sounds crazy. You could hear it in Bloodspet's voice that he was kind of like, I don't know, you know, and I feel him too, because like I said, it sounds like it's all fun and games when you're talking about, hey man, I'll pull up the court with my suit and my manila folder, but dang, when you actually gotta like hop on the plane, you got like cops coming to your house asking you questions, everything like that, like you're like, oh dang, like it's serious out here, it's real world, it's real life. But you already know what I'm saying. Blood's definitely got our support over here on the channel, everything like that, and you already know whatever Blood's dealing with this, you already know over here we're 100% behind you, and you're doing good things, you're doing what's right, so you shouldn't be too worried, man. You shouldn't be too worried.
Someone half the way that you treat people and use their whatever it is as an excuse. I don't get it. Sometimes when things are going good in my life, I always expect it to go bad because of how people have treated me. I can't even, the half of the things I've heard from people in my life is horrible. No one should have to go through that, right? But you guys wouldn't understand that because you think it's just one big joke.
Yep, bling bling.
Oh, let's follow them, let's harass them, let's do this and that. It's not one big joke.
I'm gonna drop a ton of videos tomorrow. It's gonna be the VODs from this, and I'll probably go live tomorrow too.
Empath is, you're not even an empath. So why are we even talking about empaths when you're not even an empath? Your goal and your purpose is to set out to hurt people and make people's day way worse. You're set out to be the devil. That's exactly what you're set out to be. Rebuke you in the name of the Jesus devil, because seriously, your sole purpose is to make someone's life miserable to the point where they're isolated. They don't have a life. When they hang out with someone, oh, let's harass her to the point where she has nobody.
I mean, Tophia, you could get off of TikTok. I mean, if you got off of TikTok, you wouldn't have a reputation around you wherever you're at, which means you could just make friends. And if you're normal and like a relatively good person, then you could just start a friend group. And if you're actually really a good sound person, most of the time people will question if something bad is being brought up. Like for instance, if somebody was to go to somebody and say Jordan's a ditty, you know what I mean, and then like you should kind of be like, huh, are you sure, like you got evidence, you know? Because like if you have some type of solid character, then your name should kind of stand for itself a little bit.
To me, is insane. And you go
Jordan's
to
a
sleep
ditty
and wake up every day like the normal thing to do, like your job. Like, shouldn't be sitting in jail because it's against the law. And sharing people's addresses and actively looking for someone who clearly has PTSD, by the way, triggered in trauma, and you keep re-triggering them. That's crazy. That's like Jeffrey Dahmer, who unalived people and went to sleep like nothing happened. It's like
comparing him to the trolls is sick work.
Your brain is turned off and you become desensitized to the point where you gave absolute no, excuse my language, no fucks to how badly you fucked someone up. What's the next drama? What's the next thing we can talk about? Oh, let's bring up her dad gone out of jail. My dad is on substances. I can't fix that. And it sucks. Oh, you don't care enough. You lowered his dosage. Okay, Oz, since you think they over-medicated him. So if we would have continued to...
How you gonna say they huh? How you gonna tell the doctor though? Like, I mean, if the doctor says that, then okay, but sometimes it's not necessarily bad. We talked about this before. Sometimes you're trying to figure out the right dosage, and sometimes it gets a little too high, and then you realize that you have to bring it down some. That's kind of part of the process of like getting to the right dosage sometimes. Like, you're not gonna hit it spot on every time. Like, this is exactly how much you need.
Give him his medication at the same dosage they gave it to him.
Still hasn't cleaned up that booger.
You wanted me to kill my own dad because you think you're best for people. You don't go to school to be some sort of...
Bruh, there ain't no way she talking about you don't go to school. You don't go to school. What you talking about? You the one over here. Y'all see the irony.
Doctor. That's crazy. I just can't even. My brain is just
Same.
that people try to tell me what's best.
This level of this logic is insane.
I'm a monster for my dad for keeping him on some sort of stupid dosage. Nobody understands nothing because they think of themselves. It makes you feel good to hurt people to the point of mental health issues, to the point where they unalive themselves, and it's funny to you. I don't think it's funny that happening. Young impressionable people are learning from you, and they're taking these tools and things that
like if you telling her to get a job, you might as well be physically attacking her. Let's keep it a stack. Like in her eyes, like that's how she takes it. Like you're the worst person. You just threw her out of an airplane or something. Like you just drug her through the mud. The utmost disrespect. Yeah, telling her to get a job is disrespect. Okay.
They're learning online because you're teaching them this. They're doing it to young kids in elementary school and young people online, which is why Facebook is going to.
She was close. She did this. Like
young people to unalive themselves because they're learning from you. And you want to talk about how I'm not an influencer, but you're not influencing anybody either. You're influencing people to unalive people because you think it's funny to mess with them, and
you're not an influencer. You influence no one. I'm not an influencer because I don't have enough clout. Now, I do think I've probably influenced a few people to get some wings a few times. Yes, but you gotta really have clout to be an influencer, and people gotta actually want to do things that you say. You have to influence. Nobody wants to. Yeah, nobody wants this. Nobody wants this.
I tell you, you're not gonna care. Then you're gonna sit here and say
exactly. Even having a following doesn't necessarily make you an influencer.
Goes in one ear out the other. It's satisfaction for you to see someone be so miserable. Hateful human beings that walk the earth and have the nerve to tell anybody they're a waste of oxygen when you do stuff like that. That is so crazy to me. Imagine waking up and telling somebody to unalive themselves.
Lemon pepper stepper.
Sometimes because it's horrible.
Hey Tachi, yeah, you are an influencer.
Let's pile on because
like 3K followers on anything is kind of hard to get.
And I gotta sit here and be okay. And this is what I go to therapy for. I met with my therapist.
Right, she got the booger finally, yo.
It's not gonna be set back because people are miserable. I already get told that I'm wrong in the world because.
So this is we're 12 minutes and 53 seconds into this video, and this video is edited and cut, and she just now found and got that booger. And you influencing who? You influencing me to throw up like after having to look at that booger. Ugh.
Of my sexuality.
Man, if I ever have a booger in my nose for that long, can y'all please just let me know in the chat so I can go ahead and go get me a tissue and stuff?
Because they love somebody.
I'm not here trying to be the perfect person. Like y'all can just let me know. AJ, got a little something up there, man.
And saying, well, you doesn't affect
What's up, Alexander?
me, and then telling me I don't know how I'm feeling. It's crazy. And you go to sleep every night with no problems whatsoever. Nobody is searching for you. Nobody is threatening you.
I be sleeping on the couch. I need to start going to the bed. I really don't be sleeping as good as I really could, but we're working on it.
God forbid a large content creator tells me that and everyone's applauding them. Oh, right on you. Good job. But shouldn't they be canceled for that? Telling me to take time. Reposting things, cracking jokes. But if I turn around and told her to do the same thing, I'd be canceled. And I had to learn how to come at people with respect and kindness, even though I don't feel like it, because the way they come at me. I can't even be happy or enjoy anything. Oh, you know about your brother. Did you forget about him? I was there when he was murdered. How am I ever going to forget about that? You felt like I was back in the car yesterday, and I told myself if I had stayed awake, he would be alive. No one knows what it's like. I have to live the rest of my years without my brother, and I'm thankful that my mom's alive.
Yeah, and I think it's really sad, like the stuff that happened to Brother Two and everything like that. But you got to overcome. Like, you can't just be like, okay, we're dealing with hardships in life, so that means that people got to pay for the rest of my life. Like, that's not how it works. We all had our different struggles. I hear different stories about the different, things that you guys go through, in the chat and stuff all the time. We have all types of people in different types of walks of life, everything. We've got some people we've got some people, disabled people with mental disabilities. We've got, just all types of different sexualities. We got literally like every type of thing, every type of situation. And I refuse to believe that, Tophia, that your life is, I guarantee you somebody in this chat has had a worse life than you, Tophia. So we're tired of hearing you're complaining, Tophia, because somebody's always got it worse.
I could have lost both of them. While people sit here and talk about nothing they don't know anything about, sharing 911 calls like some joke, like somebody wasn't literally in distress, like funny to everyone. It's crazy. It's insane. And then you go to sleep at night, like, just crazy. You just hurts. You have to relive that over again.
Do y'all really want to geeked Tophia? Like, she'd probably be sitting there looking at the live just like, because I feel like she already kind of does that. Just
again, I have to relive the fact that I looked over and my brother's eye was missing.
her lives are already too long and she'd be talking too slow. Like,
the glass breaking, trying to be ripped.
I got audited on the clip auditor.
Save my mom out of the car.
That's interesting. Is that a good thing?
You posted a story before you called.
I hope so.
Like, do I have to do a play-by-play?
I'll look into that.
Like in NFL, about what exactly the steps that I took. God forbid I'm supposed to jot down what happens if I end up in a carjacking. That's not how it works. Your fight or flight senses does not work that way. You don't plan what you're going to do in a carjacking because you can plan it and still not do anything properly. That's, to me, is dumb. Like, I don't even know. I can't even process people, man. Sometimes it's crazy to me. And it'd be the most hypocritical people trying to call people out. But you guys are bigots. You're major bigots.
Oh, man, Twisted, that's crazy.
And do these things that you're calling people out on. And
yeah, stay strong with that. Hopefully, hopefully he's found.
Imagine that. Like,
I'll say a prayer tonight.
Somebody. And they say, "Oh, well, you do it." You know what I do?
So I gotta make a note to do that. I don't want to lie to you.
I keep getting
so let me do that.
Jackson impersonators, people talking about the movie, people talking about their favorite Michael Jackson songs. I post videos and I don't really look at the comments. I look at positive videos. I'm not online, and yes, sometimes I do see negative comments and respond if it makes me angry. And I'm trying not to respond back the same way they responded to me. But it's so frustrating. It's crazy. I literally do not care about anymore, right? And I'm trying not to care anymore about what people say. But sometimes it just annoys me that people could say whatever they want.
I'm trying not to care what people say, but I'm on live for... however long she was on. She was probably on live at this point in the stream. She was probably on live for at least like 45 minutes to an hour because this video is cut. It's like, you don't have to do this to yourself since it's so bad and everybody's so mean. You don't have to do it. And this is why you're a lolcow. Y'all just refuse to leave the internet. That's why Cyrax will probably be back. Just refuses to leave the internet.
And it's okay.
Cyrax kind of banned though.
God forbid I defend myself, and you know what happens? Bullying and harassment. Imagine defending a guy that literally paid somebody to get news to me, and you're defending him. Is that not weird? Because you're like, oh, well, you lied on him. I corrected my...
Asking is crazy. Paying is crazy. That whole situation is crazy. That's insane. But hey, I don't know.
Myself. Oh, sue me. You've never made a mistake in your life? Imagine if someone kept reminding you of a mistake you made.
That's good, Twisted.
Jeez. You wouldn't like it if someone kept reminding you of your mistakes.
Yeah, I hope that goes well.
Kept reminding you of your insecurities. You sure as heck wouldn't like it if someone kept bringing up something from the past. It's like you're holding something against somebody. You're holding it over their head. You're harboring it. why are you harboring this hurt and this anger? Like, you're harboring stuff like that. You should 100% go to therapy. That's what it's for.
The content creators telling his chat to go to therapy. Sophia, you know the chat is a collective of like a lot of people together. You know, there's a general vibe, general theme, different chats. Some chats are more chill, some chats are more eccentric, some chats are more only like use me blade, where they just absolutely destroying the content creator and they just kind of low-key want to see them, you know. But you can kind of control this stuff. It's like, I don't know why she's just acting like this is some type of world where all of a sudden she sees all of these messages and they're all hate, but that's not actual reality. And the reality is that these people are wrong and they need therapy. Maybe you should focus on the one thing that you can change, which is yourself. There's one of you, and I think she be having like 1,000 people in her lives. There's one of you and 1,000 of them. How are you gonna focus in and tell yo people that they need therapy? There's 1,000 of them. How many of them need it then? Just them as a collective unit? Should they do it as a group thing? Do they get a discount for this? Like, I mean, they should. You pack 1,000 people into a therapy group session.
Therapy is a great tool. Like, instead of harassing someone online, go to
shoot,
therapy.
we might all need therapy after watching this. Like, we just watched that booger in your nose for like however long, 12 minutes straight.
To help someone to change, or do you think that is going to help someone not be here? So what is this? Oh, well, we just want you to change. We just want you to get a job and do this. No, you just want me to not be here. You push people to do that, and I'm not going to try any of that.
Right, if you tell her to get a job, you basically saying you want her, you know, to delete, man. Come on, man. It's the same thing with Nova, where I'm like, do you realize if you actually just listen to the people that you think hate you so much, your life would actually get better?
Anymore, and I'm sure
probably be able to get yourself a place.
So you better figure out what else is next, because, like, think you're gonna stop me? You think I'm just gonna give up because of that? I'm not giving up for the people who support me. I can't give up. Imagine if I gave up. Imagine if everybody gave up.
The world would literally go on.
Team gave up. He would have.
Like, even my channel, it's amazing having you guys here and everything, but let's say my channel got deleted literally tonight. Like, the world would not, it's not like the world would stop or anything. There'd still be people roasting Nova every day, roasting all of these people. It just, I just wouldn't be one of them. Yeah, it's like she thinks she's over here like bringing so much value to the world, where we all have to be like, oh Tophia, no, please Tophia, don't leave. Like, nah, it's fine. If you want to go, we're not stopping you.
Like, been on the Bulls. Imagine if Beatles gave up when they told they would never be good at music, right? Imagine if Oprah gave up when they said she was not fit for television or whatever they told her. She wouldn't have her own talk show. I don't have the option.
You gotta start something to give up. Go get a job. We'll figure it out after.
If I gave up, I would have been way more injured in that carjacking, and I wouldn't be here able-bodied to be able to take care of my mom. Yes, she's at another shelter. There's nothing I can do about it. At least she has a roof over her head, and we're not under a bridge somewheres. And I can at least know that she's safe until we get a place. I'm doing the best that I can. There's not much more I can do. And then you sit here and say I'm not doing enough. Oh, well, you're spending all this money. You're doing this. Okay, you go to sleep with no pajamas. I didn't have no clothes. All my clothes are gone in the car. Money that I put into clothes, things that I got from thrift stores, things that I got from donated clothes, because I didn't have any clothes. It's so crazy. You're sitting here.
That is funny, because I do remember watching a video maybe a few weeks ago of Tophia buying a whole bunch of stuff she didn't need. I remember Tophia has more TV subscriptions than me. She got no TV. If you guys don't know, there's actually a TV that never gets used that's actually above me. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? There's a mounted TV above me right now, guys, and I don't use it. But she got more TV subscriptions than me. It's crazy how cheap you can get like TVs mounted nowadays. And TVs themselves are actually kind of cheap now too. Just never buy like a, you know, There'll be like the 4K LODEXD, you know, everything, the Heinz bug edition. Like,
at watching people, but not watching your own pockets. I had no
the
money
Halo
for this
ODP
past month.
version.
And I think last
Nova
month,
got the EDP
all the money
version.
went to my bills, which was the storage and the phone bill. So I had no spending money, really. And people would be like, well, you're... Okay, whatever.
Well, yeah, by the way, she had like a $15 cookie or something. Now it's probably like $8, but still.
What, measly $16? Some people have zero. I'm thankful I don't have
Yeah,
any
better grab that.
but
That
still.
30-inch.
What do you? And then what are you going to say?
TV.
Go get a job? Yeah, it's very hard for people to get a job right now. And I'd be a dang fool to go get a job and then not even make enough and have to choose what bill to pay. Yeah, you crazy. And for those of you that work a 9-to-5 job, good on you. To be sitting here and be telling someone, well, you're making... I didn't make fun of anyone. And when I do say something, it's to the haters and the negative people that work a 9-to-5 job. Not me. I'm not talking to every single person. Because I know how y'all love to twist people's words. It's crazy.
I don't think she realizes that, like, to somebody who is just working a normal 9-to-5 minimum wage job, it's like they're here and she's like literally here. Like, I don't think I don't know why. Where does this hubris come from? Like where? Like, I don't get it.
Literally say,
I'll be back. Grab my water.
No money. Haha, you broke. You broke too, so haha. Why are you laughing? You shouldn't be laughing. You broke. People shouldn't be laughing. You work a 9-to-5 job. I know you broke. What are you gonna say? Well, I make money. Yeah, it goes to your bills, brokey. We in the same boat together, and you got a job and you still broke. And you telling me, haha, you broke? I don't even got a job and I'm broke. And I wasn't broke. I was making money to pay the storage. I've been paying it all this time. With an invisible job that you say is not a job, right? You broke. And you telling someone else they're broke? You don't even own not a near thing and you're talking about someone else? Maybe try to own a house before you talk to someone else. And literally sitting here saying, I own a job, I own a house. Okay, you bragging. You could lose that house.
So it's like either way, she's just mad. Like, if you don't have it, then you broke. If you do have it, then you hating.
You could lose your business. So what are you talking about? You own a business. Just as easy as it was handed to you, it could be taken away from you because you're taking things for granted. You don't appreciate the things you had because if you appreciated it, you wouldn't be sitting here bragging. If I had a successful business, I wouldn't be going around bragging to people and making them feel less than. You got your own bath. Well, I got my own bathroom too, so. Wow, such a flex. And I don't even gotta pay rent.
I mean, actually, having your own bathroom can definitely be a flex, you know? It can definitely be a flex. Having your own bathroom in a shelter that other people are paying for is not a flex. Imagine that. Imagine some people are over here literally housing you, putting in their hard-earned money that they can, and you over here flicking off people, talking about your bathroom flexing they bathroom. You flexing somebody else's bathroom. Ridiculous.
Aww.
She lucky that green screen up.
I make money and you're a broke person. That's literally the same thing James Charles did to that Spirit Airlines worker. You are exactly what James Charles did. Exactly. Why are you making fun of people because they're less fortunate than you? What are you, some king that says, bring me the jester because you want to laugh at the jester? Like, if I was successful and have money, I wouldn't be looking down on people because I know just what it was like because I was out there. I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car. Imagine walking up to someone and blessing them with a house and seeing them fall to their knees and pray to Jesus that they're so thankful they got blessed. You will never understand that because your mentality, your mindset is greedy.
Wait, did she say that the person should just expect to like have a house given to them? Is that what she was saying? Or is she saying that's how she would be? I'm like, it sounds like she just thinks that people think that like you just kind of exist, and then all of a sudden, like, everybody, like, we're all just on a wait list, and we're all like due houses. It's just, you know, at certain times, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is she talking about? Like, somebody please let me know where they just giving out these free houses. You know, I would love to just sit on my butt all day and just watch YouTube, and then like Trump, where my house, bro? Like, let's get my house, Trump, where my house, gang?
Corporations, all of these rich people are.
I heard they was giving them out. I was trying to see what they was talking about.
They don't want you to use your brain. They don't want you to think about making money. They want you to be stuck in a cycle to work until you're old enough to get Social Security, and then Social Security is not even enough. So you're out of luck. I'm lazy, first of all.
Yeah, I'm sorry for our youngers. We probably really not gonna be getting Social Security like that. Just letting you know.
Was lazy, wouldn't make money. You don't make money when you're lazy. And second of all, when people say, is this the type of content that you work so hard on? First of all, videos, and I've said this before, videos over 1 minute do not make money. You have to post videos over 1 minute. You know why I haven't posted videos over 1 minute on TikTok? I'm not monetized. So why am I going to post videos for free? I'm not going to work my butt off for free.
TikTok is her whole thing. We need to build Bowen's Manor. Y'all don't want to build Bowen's Manor, y'all. We be having only use me blade like mansion parties every Friday. Wings on me, man. We be having wings. We be having tacos. I'd have to get a bottle of Jaeger just cause Blade.
Cannot rejoin the creator.
I get turned. I'd start saying dude all the time.
Free. Yes, I post on Instagram and I post on Facebook because I get monetized. That's like someone telling you to go work at McDonald's and not get paid, that you're doing everything for free. You're volunteering your time at McDonald's. You wouldn't do that. What type of person was literally work hard on video?
Nah, you can definitely have 3 platforms and still be. Now, with her follower account on TikTok, that is kind of ridiculous, but you can definitely have 3 monetized platforms and still be, like, you know, homeless. I would say if it took a long time, like, now let's say you got monetized on YouTube in like 3 months, like this ridiculous channel, then yeah, that would be kind of absurd. But like, man, you could definitely have a YouTube channel. Let's say it took 3 years to get monetized or something like that. Let's say you're averaging 5-10K views or something like that. You know, like a month, which really isn't that bad. Like, I don't think that's that bad. Let's say 15K. You know, yeah, you might still, I don't know about homeless, but yeah, you might need roommates or something.
Videos and do it for free. Not only that, I have to be mindful of the people around me. Where I'm at, I cannot film or do any of that because of privacy reasons. When I have a
I haven't had a Jaeger bomb in probably 8 years.
Content. Right now, I can't do that. And
what's up, my socialist fruit?
On TikTok, because they took the creator fund away till June because I appealed. Then they said it's not. I don't know what it was. Not quality content, something I don't know. Anyways, that happened. So then can't reapply till June. So there's that. But everywhere else I get paid. That's why I post on Instagram and Facebook. As far as YouTube goes, we already know. I've explained. Because you can't film like that where I'm at. That means that I literally have to wait to rejoin the creator fund, which I can. I'll be in the creator fund and then make videos and post it. Otherwise, right now, I'm trying to get this documentation in and get this stuff ready for my housing.
Did she say why she's not on YouTube? I don't really know what, like, she would really do on YouTube, but I guess there's probably a market. I mean, let's be real, I yap 90% of my videos, so I guess there's a yap market, but she's not even reacting to anything. She's just you know, she's just yapping about nothing. How much to make you do a Cobra documentary? None. I'll probably do. You guys really like them. I might just check them out again. Actually, let's see if we can maybe do one this week. You don't have to give me anything. If he's as cool as you guys say he is, then, you know, like, why not?
I'm trying to eliminate my storage payment.
We could do it like during a live stream. Cause I tell you, YouTube will punish you on some videos.
You don't know what I'm doing because
if the topic's not right, your video can get cooked.
On your butt 24/7, consuming hateful whatever.
A lot of people, you think you so popular. You think you so popular until you try to drop a video on just anything. Like, y'all see kind of my views. If I can't drop a video on anything. If I drop a video on some random person or something like that. Said Cobra was just a weird, goofy dude.
And you post
I'm about to see.
Give a fuck when they literally just say anything for a paycheck because it pays their house bill. Do you know how much money people make on YouTube talking about me? Thousands of dollars, because your idiot brain literally consumes stupid content of, I can only assume it's like wannabe T pages that don't even do the research and run with rumors because it pays their bills. Of course they're gonna bring someone down for money. The media does that. They sell a good story about a celebrity, people be eating it up.
That's the thing, though. It doesn't even really matter about the rumors or anything. It's like, if I didn't know you at all and I was just watching this video, I would still be laughing. You had a booger in your nose for 12 minutes. Like, this isn't like lore. Like that booger in your nose had nothing to do with your lore. Like, that's just how you be. And really, honestly, I normally wouldn't be the type of person to be like, oh, look, like that person had a video, like they didn't know they had a booger in their nose, like let's roast them and make fun of them for having a booger. But this is about there's a booger in almost every video now. Like, at a certain point, like, I'm doing this for myself, so hopefully you see this and I don't have to see these like boogers anymore. We're not even doing it for you anymore. We're just trying to save ourselves.
Is it the Frankie, whatever it was, that family that's now coming out against Michael Jackson when they received money from him? He gave them money, and now all of a sudden they want to turn on him for a quick, $200,000 to sell a story? That's crazy. You're just like the media. These T pages are just like the media. They really don't research into things, and they just take whatever someone puts out there, and then they just willy-nilly throw the word around allegedly so they don't get sued because they said allegedly, so they can get away with things. Just
I definitely throw the word allegedly around a lot, but most of the times when I say that, I actually mean it. Like, when I say allegedly, I literally mean I don't completely know. Now, like, if it's something that I do think that I know of, you know, then I won't use the word allegedly. I only use allegedly when I feel like I would need to protect myself.
By saying allegedly. It's crazy. Like, that's so insane to me. That's the same type of not even mentality, that's the same type of stuff that caused Michael Jackson to not be here. That's the same stuff that literally caused Britney Spears to go crazy. The media hounded her. Like, I could list
what she be talking about, man.
That went downhill because of the media. Princess Diana would still be alive if it wasn't for the media. It's a bashing session. It's anybody ever wants anymore is drama. Oh, let's eat it up. She's talking about her ex. Let's see your next thing, the next whatever it is. And it's crazy.
The next arc.
Because the Inquirer is still active as we speak because they're too powerful and they make too much money to be taken down. Even Rosie O'Donnell tried to take down the Inquirer and she couldn't because they were so powerful and they had so much money that it would have cost more money than she had to get a lawyer to sue the Inquirer because all they do is bash people. Why is the Inquirer putting out something about Prince years after he died, lying on that man's name? Prince is not here to defend himself. All the Inquirer is trailer trash media. That's what it is. Trailer trash media for small-brained people like MAGA cultists to read that. That's all it is. Because MAGA will literally bought into that Trump phone where it literally says they are not going to get a refund, that they must continue to keep paying for the Trump phone until they decide to release the Trump phone.
Better keep Michael out of her mouth, right?
You don't have a product in hand, but now you're making payments towards a product that they may or may not release, and in the clause, it states you will not get a refund. What kind of a stupid idiot buys into a gold Trump phone? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Seriously. For small-brained people who don't look into things. With that being said, social media is now my full-time job. And for those people that said social media was never going to be a job for you, oh, it is now. Who just
I'll tell you, with social media, never get ahead of yourself, man. You gotta try to stay humble as much as you can. Like, I'm telling you, you can be up 1 minute and you can be down the next. Like, ask that man the leaping lemur. So that's why, like, with me and this content and everything, I will try to let it grow organically, like keep it chill, because you never know. Like, one day, like, I mean, obviously it could never be some like random lolcow stuff or something like you did something wrong, but sometimes some content just hits and then all of a sudden it changes. If you were just God blessed to be the best Fortnite player on earth or something, and then Fortnite, the game just dies down, like, really nothing you could do. It's just nothing, you know.
Man, you know, we just.
But what you don't want to do is be going back to all your friends and everything that you done treated like trash on your come up. It's like whole time. See, y'all gonna be like, see, what Jordan, your channel is doing a little bit better, and now you're calling Nick Zesty. No, I've been calling Nick Zesty for a decade. Okay, actually over a decade. I've been calling Nick Zesty for 12 years.
A list of celebrities that tried to take that down, and it didn't get taken down. It didn't work. Like, that magazine is too powerful, and all they do is talk trash about people. Do you know, like, look at what happened to Michael Jackson. His dad bullied him. He got ridiculed because the media talked about his appearance, which pushed him to go get that nose.
Talking about Lemur coming at like Menace and Chilla, that whole thing was crazy.
Things that pushed him, calling him weird, calling him wacko jacko, saying why does he act like a child? Because obviously he never had a childhood. Hence why he made the song "Have You Seen My Childhood?"
It backfired on him too.
Oh, he has Neverland Ranch. He has all these kids over, kids who were cancer patients, who were trying to live out their last days enjoying life.
That dang booger's back.
Because they literally were not going to live past what date the doctor gave them. Sometimes people beat cancer. And you want to say he's weird for bringing enjoyment, for making someone happy when they're going through a miserable time? The guy who donated a lot of his money to charities, someone who was very outspoken about things, and you label him weird and call him wacko jacko? To me, that does not make sense, that we live in a world where there's horrible human beings like that. People who could care less about how someone was hurting. He was alone.
I just peeped King Cobra, by the way.
Yes, he had his family. Did you not see the movie?
I think we might do that tomorrow.
To play Twister, and they were like, nah, sometime, like, having nobody, and the only person to play with was his monkey Bubbles. Do you know how lonely that is? The only friends were his animals, his zoo animal friends. That's crazy.
No, it is crazy using a cartoon movie as an example. When you like 30 years old. Now I get it, movies and stuff a lot of times can teach you lessons and things like that, but I'm just saying, it's like, can't be like, well I was supposed to get the glass slipper because Cinderella got it. You know, it's like, girl, it's a movie, it's okay. We want you to get that glass slipper, but you know, just understand that it is a movie, okay? You know, like, the pumpkin isn't gonna turn into a whatever you call it. Maybe if you got enough money.
Some people, their only friend is their dog. That is lonely. That is a sad life for some people, because some people are hermits, which I understand. It's a disability. They're afraid of the world. There was a lady that she made these mice, but they had like in it. And I was talking to her art student, and she's like, yeah, I'm a hermit. I'm afraid of the world. That's why I don't like to come out. That's a sad life. There's a whole home full of people with nobody, and they're being mistreated. Because we knew someone who worked there at a nursing home where they're mistreating people because they have nobody. No family, nobody. Imagine being in a nursing home with nobody. And some of y'all literally take life for granted. Like, you're sitting here making someone else's life miserable and trying to isolate them. I just can't picture it. Like, the media, me, it's not hard to imagine we live in a world with horrible people, but the fact that horrible people do that and then go to sleep and then wake up like a new day is crazy. Anyways, my phone's at 20% and I gotta go. Anyways, have a good day or night. Where you
We're gonna go too. I'm tired of seeing that booger. But I think let's see. I think I know what we're gonna do like tomorrow. I think we're gonna actually cover Tyler tomorrow. Because there's not too, I don't think the Tyler content's too long. Let's see. Because it was actually yeah, it was actually a Bloodspeth video. Shoot, I hope Blood's doing all right too. Because I mean, I normally hear him in like real good spirits, like, you know, you know, all of that. But yeah, that little time we popped in, he didn't sound too good. So definitely, you know what I'm saying, definitely go show Blood some love. We don't know what he'll have to go through, you know, in this, you know, potential situation with Nova. We don't know if we'll potentially get dragged into it, but yeah. But thank you guys all for popping in. Like I said, I think we're gonna cover Tyler tomorrow, and then I took a look at the guy you guys were talking about. Wait, where is it? King Cobra. I have him right here. I have this guy, so we'll take a look at them two tomorrow, and then maybe we'll do like somebody else's, like the main event or something, maybe like a Cyrax, or maybe Nova. Just depends on, you know, what's going on. Maybe we'll cover the Bloodspeth stuff. I don't know if he's gonna want to talk about it. I don't know. He is on stream, so I guess he is talking about a little bit. Bossman Jack is a fun one. I want to do kind of the more fun locales for the streams, and then there's like locales that are good for videos and they get views, and it's and you know, people really engage, like, because you know the comments and the likes are everything to like make a video go. But there's some people that kind of get the conversation going a little bit more, and then there's some people that like they're entertaining but they're not good for like content. Like for instance, for me, if you go and look at my only use me Blade videos, we love talking about Blade. We you know, we talk about Blade all the time. We make references to him all the time. We watch him. He's entertaining. Really, he's entertaining. His streams are a fucking shit show. But man, Blade videos, especially for me, just don't too well. You know what I'm saying? Yo Audit is a YouTube short, so I gotta audit. This is interesting. Where can I find this thing? A Jordan a clip audit. Let's see if I can find what you're talking about. Now Jordan Bowen's clip audit sounds like it'd probably be pretty terrible. All I do is yap way too much. Clip audit. What, Jay Bowens? The clip auditor. Oh, Georgia streamer. Strong woman. The Temptation. Georgia, what does it just say?
You truly are the best thing that happened to me.
Wait, what is that? I gotta see what the title. I can't see the title yet. Strong woman. Is there really? Am I really in? Hold on. I'm sorry. You guys can't see the screen. I'm tripping. Is it? What is like? I don't even know what the title is. I can't even see the title. He has passed his. Or is that how they get you?
Babe, that you truly are the best thing that happened to me. And I promise you, baby, I'm going to be by your side through all of this, no matter what.
Audit pending.
You know,
ew. What is this?
So good, bad. I'm going to be here by your side, no matter what. Until the day we die, I am yours. Because I do want.
It sounds terrible having to deal with racks for the rest of your life. Oh my gosh. I feel like it'd be so bad. Like, you know, clipping is definitely how people like come up in a lot of these spaces and everything, but I feel like I'm a terrible person to clip, because I do say some stuff that sounds crazy. Like when I'll be calling Nick Zesty, like people gonna think I have a problem with like Zesty, like which I'm like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like don't be Zesty, but you know what I mean, like, but like it's okay, but like you guys get what I'm saying. Like you can see the way I just handled that just lets you know Jordan does not need to be getting clipped like that, because you guys know me, you hear me talk a lot, so you know how I actually feel about things. people on the internet, they do not give you that benefit. Okay, they hear 10 seconds of me saying something like I'd never feed Nick and they're just like, yo, this he's awful. That sounds awful.
To spend the rest of my life with you. I do want that with you in every way imaginable.
Like,
and I can honestly say that I love you so much. You truly are an angel to me. And I love you so much, baby.
Strong woman. I passed. Guys, we did it. I passed the audit. That's a great way to end the stream. Hey, but shout out to y'all. It's crazy. I'm actually about to go check on some of these other streams. If you guys haven't, because I saw people streaming. I'm like, man, y'all know I be watching the streams too. So like, I might honestly pull Bloodspet stream all the way back, or maybe I'll catch some Antimatter Morty. I don't know, but here's a few options for you guys. Sensitive Society just dropped this about Rakai. If you guys don't know, I actually made a few videos on Rakai at the beginning. So I might see what kind of craziness he was on. But yeah, appreciate you guys so much for popping in. Like I said, you guys are always the best. It's great hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna be trying to, like I said, I'm gonna be trying to do like streaming like 4 to 5 days a week or something like that now. Gonna be dropping tons of the clips from that. So, just, hit the like button all the time. Appreciate you guys. You guys hit those like buttons and I'll make sure to pull up consistently for you. And hopefully we can take down some pretty terrible people. Hopefully Nova. Cause I can't say Bloodspet definitely was looking like, he was probably feeling a little like antsy about it, but I can't say like Bloodspet is the guy in the right here. Nova's the guy in the wrong for so maybe this is just getting closer to the end game, and he's doing that final fight. The final fight's the hardest one. It's like the final boss, So, everybody, you guys all have a good night. Get you some wings. I'm about to order some. Honestly, I'm about to order some because ever since we was talking about that earlier, it was already decided it's happening. And I'm not getting no nuggets and deuces. Y'all zesty.